Greetings, traveler.
Right. I think there's plenty of decisions in rogues. I'm quite happy. Yeah. Ooh, cool. All right. So you just tell me what you're thinking and then go from there. I'll preface this by saying that right now it's a ton of just following the draft, because I think if you're forcing it, going for a specific archetype, like I'll have a general picture in mind of what I want, but I'll be very, like I won't force it. I'll be very tuned to, the cards we're getting, where it's going.
Yeah, I feel like my last rogue draft, I kind of just it seemed like I just, the cards were pretty obvious choices to me. It was like, how do I beat paladins once I get to 7 wins, kind of. But anyway, here, I haven't seen Envenom Weapon much lately. I would probably take the Envenom Weapon. But
yeah, I think Stonehill is my second choice. Super interesting pick, yeah. So I think that they're all pickable, obviously. So the problem, I think in a lot of decks where I don't do well, I have Envenom Weapon. That doesn't mean Envenom Weapon's bad, but I think Envenom Weapon is an excellent card if you're going in a faster rogue, because you're sacrificing health for momentum, right? So I feel like the Envenom Weapon, it doesn't necessarily lock us in, but it already encourages us to go a bit lower curve and to go a bit faster, whereas both the Kidnapper and the Stonehill are a bit more forgiving if you're not going to be that fast of a deck, right? If you're a slower deck and you get to kidnap something, might give you a little bit of time, a bit of a breather. And if you're a slower deck as well, like having the Stonehill as a bit more size and just having that taunt to protect yourself is kind of nice. So I would probably not go Envenom Weapon, not because it's a bad card, but because it already funnels you a bit more towards that aggressive direction. And we have no idea if we are going to be able to build that aggressive deck.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So just flexibility here on the first pick.
Like, yeah, it's close, right? Because the Kidnapper is still a pick.
Oh, see, I would automatically just pick between the first two.
Yeah, I mean, the Stonehill is definitely a safe pick and it keeps our options open. It's actually really funny. I did a co-op at Adrock Day yesterday and we had this exact same pick for pick 1 and pick 30. And we went Stonehill on 1 and Kidnapper on 30. And I think that's what we'll do here as well. We'll pick the Stonehill, keep the options open. So
all right,
that's fine.
Cool. Okay. This one's also kind of close for me, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, I probably picked Fan of Knives, but I don't feel like when I did really well on my last run with the Rogue, I didn't have one. And I didn't really feel like I ever needed one. I did have one of the cheap shot where you do the 2 damage all over the place. So maybe that did kind of help me a couple times.
So what did your curve look like in that deck?
Well,
yeah, if you want, you can just pull it up. If you have the option to go a little slower, we're not going to force it, right? So it's not because we have a Fan and a Stonehill we can go a bit faster. It's just that I've found that it takes so much pressure off you if you can have a bit of a heavier deck and you're still and in those kind of decks, like the Fan of Knives is much better because you're not on the clock, right? It's not like, oh, I have to kill this guy, I have to kill this guy, I have to kill this guy. It's more like, okay, I have a Violet Worm in the deck still. I have a Giant Mastodon in the deck, or whichever big boy, and you can get there. And I feel like the fan supports that archetype better than the poison does. I think we'd rather have a Shadowblade to avoid taking the face damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say also I just get offered so many weapons. It feels like that I don't need poison. All right. Man, I feel like I used to just always take the Assassinate Spellstones and stuff here, but lately I just haven't felt like I ever need them. And I would probably just take the 4-drop.
I would also take the... Not too impressed by the Spellstone either. I think we're really hunting for a sap. Cool.
I mean, I don't think I'm taking the Lasher here ever. So I think I just take the first Assassinate, but...
So once again, that's why the draft is so cool right now, right? You can build what you want.
I know, there's so many paths to take.
I think this is great for getting coached, because before to be like, yep, good card, good card, yep, good card. Whereas now it's almost every pack like, wow. So, 1 second, my donation. Thanks so much for that.
Just got my first 7+ runs and wanted to thank you for all the help I've got.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for the support. Who was this? Because guys, by the way, if you donate, you need to fill in your Twitch name. Otherwise I don't see who it was, but thank you so much for the support. Congrats on the 7+. Hope you continue to do it. So I would actually lean the Lasher, which is crazy, right? But I think it's not the Assassinate. I think it's either the Cheap Shot or the Lasher. And I think the Lasher, once again, allows you to keep your flexibility. So I'm really enjoying this whole like follow the draft thing right now. And I just want to pick cards that like, I want to, you know, it's until we get like cards that really tell us where we're going. Like if we get some Val Spines, right? It's like, okay, this deck is high quality. We can do what we want. If we get forced into like 2 Cold Bloods, we're like, okay, we can go faster. If we get the Minstrels, we can go lighter, you know. Whereas the Assassinate, if we end up having a deck that has a bit more big boys, you'll find it very clunky and hard to play. Whereas the Razor Petal Lasher, while it's not amazing, just like having this 1 mana card to start combos with an SI, a Valspine, you know, a Minstrel, or anything else, an Eviscerate, and just having the ability to ping something without taking the face damage, or in conjunction with your dagger to deal 2, just very useful. So it's also a card that you're not necessarily playing on turn 2. It's just like
and that other deck in the other deck I found the low cost stuff worked really well for me. Like I even had like a Snow Flipper Penguin that was just amazing. I was using it on every turn. It felt like I needed it. The Cheap Shot was like I had board and I would just end up like using it on like a 5 health minion, so I didn't have to trade some like, you know, 3 attack minion or something. But yeah, so I'm cool with Lasher.
Yeah, it's just like preserving that flexibility. It's like you pick 2s in Rogue not to play on 2, but to play later on somewhere.
Dragon Slayer definitely won me a game. Perdition's Blade would win me basically like every game versus Paladin, so I would probably take the Perdition's Blade.
Yeah, this one's cool. Here we can definitely do both. Dragon Slayer is, you know, our first 3-drop, and it obviously helps us deal with stuff, but I do like the Perditions as well. It's a very close. It's a bit easier to flex. Is there any chance you could maximize the window? It looks a lot nicer on the screen.
It's still kind of like coming off to the edge.
That's fine. Like, I can turn the deck tracker on for that.
All right, so Perditions?
Yeah, deck tracker's filling the void.
I would just take the Crazed Alchemist here.
Yeah, I think this is fairly obvious. Just once again, super flexible card, really nice.
Cool. I mean, it's between the Perdition's Blade and the Chillwind. I like to have a mix of the Shadowblade Perditions, but I think I'm fine taking a second Perditions just to have consistency.
Yeah, I would too. Yeti's good, but it feels like the where we're going right now, the Perditions is better.
So do we take the Envenom now or just stick with it? Get some more 2-drops. That's kind of what I'd think.
This one is cool. This one's really cool. So I have to admit, I just do not have the experience with Cheap Shot right now. It's one of the cards that I haven't been able to draft properly. I would say it's like not the ringleader. I'd say it's between the Envenom or the Cheap Shot.
I had it in a much worse pack than this when it was Cheap Shot for me. So.
I think I would probably end up with the Envenom here because I think the Defias is good, but it's hard to combo it because we're on turn 5. It's not like we're going to enjoy playing Defias into Perditions or Perditions into Defias. We're probably going to want to have a 2 where we can initiate combos with, not a 2 that requires comboing. So I think here we're pretty happy we didn't pick that first Envenom. So.
Yeah, Defias always just, I don't know. I always feel like I'm wasting my coin or something whenever I...
Yeah, I mean, if you have it in your hand when you have coin, great. But that just doesn't happen super often right now. And it's a lot harder to, get it out on turn 4 or turn 5.
Okay. All right. So do we want the low mana card to pull off more of the combos, or do we want to take the mana rate since we aren't going to play too many?
I think I'd be preferring the Murloc Raider here. I think most cases we're going to want the health.
Okay.
I don't think we want the damage or fate.
All right, cool. I would probably just take the Spider Tank, but...
Yeah, and at this point, we're really just, I feel like we got a really solid foundation and we can go where we want right now. I think we want to pick up super high value after this.
Okay.
The Gilnean and Royal Guard's a bit awkward.
Yeah, agreed. I feel like I've seen this one before. Man, Spellbreakers, I know people love it right now, but I don't know if we necessarily need it in Rogue.
Well, we do not have a sap right now, so...
Yeah, it's true.
Definitely possible. I think this is, by the way, a potential sign or a signal that there is potential for aggression, right? If the breaker is in there. That doesn't mean we have to go there. It can also just be used as a swing card.
Right.
I'd say it's either that or the Shiny Viner now that we have the double Perditions, but I feel like we pick the breaker and it doesn't lock us in, but once again, it gives us the option to. Once again, keeps the options open.
I would pretty much snap the ooze here.
Yeah, I agree. it also means we can go late against Pally, and it's just.
I was playing versus the Paladin on that run, and I just like kept using the minstrels to find the ooze like every turn, and I finally found it by turn 8, because otherwise I lost. So
yeah,
it's just so good.
It's very necessary.
Cool.
I
think since we can go aggro, I'd probably take the Cold Blood. But
great pack, yeah, great pack. I think it's not the jelly. I think you either, and this is where you do make that decision, right? You either pick the pickpocket to refill and to have your high value card, or you pick the Cold Blood. And I think we do pick the Cold Blood here, because I'm not like super high on pickpocket.
Yeah, that's always been awkward for me, but I may be using it wrong or in the wrong deck.
Yeah, I mean,
would say.
Not too greedy with it. Usually like 2-3 cards max. Like usually don't want to go more than that.
Right.
Yeah, I like the Cold Blood here. Still doesn't lock us in, but we're definitely leaning a bit more aggro. So if we get good aggro cards, we'll probably go there.
All right. Well,
Good aggro cards, huh?
I mean, it's like the War Golem's the best card, but it's not really what I want.
Honestly, these days it's fine. I think we just pick the big boy, put the War Golem down.
It's golden, so there you go. All right. I think 3 Perditions may be too much.
Definitely one of the others.
So the Deadly helps our Perditions more. Witchwood helps thin our deck when we get later, and we want to get rid of the Murloc Raider and stuff that's in there.
Yeah, this is a cool one. I think I would end up with the Piper here, just because we already have double Perditions and it can just get a bit awkward if we're stacked on weapon, because there may be a pick where we're forced into a Shadow Blade.
All right,
so
yeah.
I just pick it too, because if you, this doesn't really work in a higher value rogue deck, but if we are going to go a bit more aggro, just being able to throw, it's like a shitty minstrel basically, right? So
yeah,
you just play it, get something in your hand.
Yep. And sometimes it gets us the ooze, and it'll be good.
That's very relevant, or Crazed Alchemist.
Man, let's see. We can Shadow Step, Stonehill, Spellbreaker. I don't know. Ooze, there's some value there, but I really like the 1-drops. So. Same with this pack. I feel like it's just Mastodon. It's a card.
Not super excellent for aggro, but we'll pick it, and it's fine. I think you're like we're not locked in, but like you can be an aggressive deck and just have a.
This pack, I feel like it's just Mastodon. It's a card.
Not super excellent for aggro, but we'll pick it, and it's fine. I think you're like we're not locked in, but like you can be an aggressive deck and just have a couple big boys at the end. That's fine. It's not all in. So.
All right, there we go.
Cool.
I mean, it's between the Backstab and the Abyss, I think, for me. I
would say it is between the Eviscerate and the Bone Mare. Doesn't mean we'll pick the Bone Mare, but I feel like we're currently not really... I don't think we need a Backstab more than we need an Eviscerate. I think the way how the deck, is structured, it's a good deck for an Eviscerate. So let me see where we are value-wise, right? So we have an Envenom, it was Stonehill, Wargol, Mastodon, and a Piper. So here I'm essentially checking whether the deck is big enough for us to skip over the Bone Mare, and it's difficult, right? So there are definitely these games where you're playing against Mage and you're pushing and it's like, oh, I landed my Bone Mare, oh, this guy's so dead. Then there are these games where it's stuck in your hand. I think because you have War Golem and Mastodon, it's Eviscerate, and then you try to get something that substitutes the Bone Mare, such as just a Bullfist Ogre or a Volcanosaur, because they kind of fill that same role. But Eviscerate is such a premium that it's because Bone Mare is good, but it's I don't think it's no longer a premium at 8 mana, right? Good.
So if you had a 5-drop instead of the Mastodon, you'd probably go with Bone Mare here?
Yeah, I'd be a little bit more inclined there. Maybe not even a 5-drop, just like, if I had an additional 3 or 4 or so. Because for me, like 5 upwards, I start counting for bigger cards. And I usually want around and this is just like a preliminary number, but it's like, it feels like 9-ish bigger cards that I'm looking for. And the Stonehill counts as a bigger card. And Venom Medpun could count as a bigger card, right? It's just these things that get a lot of work done. So.
Okay. Yep. So we have like 1 real 3-drop, and we have Cold Blood for the Bluegill. Shadow Step do anything? I'd probably go Bluegill here and just hope we get better 3s.
I'm thinking about it.
I don't know.
It's definitely not the Moss Binder. So the Shadow Step Bluegill, Cold Blood synergy, like 8 damage on its own. Kind of funny. Yeah, I'm kind of a Bluegill. I kind of like it in a Bluegill myself.
Yeah. Alright, that's the Shadow Blade, but I don't think we necessarily need to pick it. I like the Devil's Sword better than the Real Guard, so it's between these two.
Yeah, it is between those. It's currently, I think it's just a charged Devil's Sword based off what we have, because I'm not really feeling super comfortable to go balls to the walls aggro. So
yeah,
like Devil's Sword is still just a nice, like we're still going to be the aggressor in the large amount of our games. It's just the speed of the aggression, right? Like how comfortable we are, how much damage we need to push. So I'm pretty happy picking up the Devil's Sword.
Devil's Sword. I would take the sludge, but not sure. We have a lot of. I should think about it for a second. I feel like if we take the sludge here, we like can't take any more big drops. But
yeah, this is a fun pick. It's a really nice pick.
the paladin hate is strong, you know.
It's because we are getting a little bit of a mix of what the deck wants right now. I could even see the Fallen Sun. I think it's not the Haunter actually, which is funny.
Yeah, I was between.
I think we ended up with those. I think we ended up with those big boys. Hey Gara, thanks so much for the host, dude. How was the stream? Hope you're enjoying the Witchwood, the monster hunting. Cheers, man. Yeah, this one's cool. It's really cool. I'm just looking at what the cleric does for us, right? It sets up the combo on like perditions. And it helps you survive.
If I took the Fallen Sun here, I'd be worried about running out of steam, like because we have so many weak early game, and then we can't really like build back our hand very well.
Yeah, it's the 9, the 8, and the 7 right now, right? That's currently. So if we do pick the cleric, it does feel like we're going a bit more like that. We really want to hit minstrel. We really want to hit something. If we pick this corrosive sludge, then we're worried the deck gets a little too inflexible. I think it's fine to pick the sludge, and then we haven't still like 100% decided where the deck is going, so it's kind of unique, but we'll see where it takes us. Now we wish we picked the 2.
yeah, that's pretty annoying.
Sorry.
I guess we don't need this sprint at all, but it's like so much better.
Yeah, I'm definitely like considering the Vanish. Not that it's a good card, but just whether we need sprint or not.
I mean, it's not bad to vanish a lot of stuff in our deck.
It's just like it's always bad on a board where you're throwing away 6 mana. So it would almost exclusively be to like put a steed back in their hand or so. I think if we were, if it was a bit earlier and there were more steeds, I would feel more comfortable with picking the Vanish. I think right now it might just be an awkward card in the hand. Damn, cool draft, really cool draft.
Well, I'm glad this is happening because these are the ones I probably struggle the most with.
Yeah, it's like when you get, this is definitely a bit of a low roll in terms of quality, but we can definitely still make something out of it.
I mean, Lost Spirit doesn't really do anything.
Nah, it's never the Spirit.
Trash card anyway, yeah. I feel like Sprint just, man.
Yeah, Sprint is the best card here, but it's also a card that we're very rarely going to cast. I'm just thinking if it's ever to Vanish for that board where we can't come back. It's about what we do after the Vanish, right? Do we have any good reasons to pick it? Like Vanish, later play a Mastodon, Vanish. This feels weird. It's basically just a steed killer or like to reset a Henge Clan Thug.
If our mage freezes our whole board or something, we can't do anything. I don't know. I mean, I think if I was doing this, I would pick Sprint just because I probably feel like I would screw up Vanish too much. But Sprint, I don't think I would ever use. It's just gonna sit in my hand.
Yeah,
so
let's try to Vanish. Let's go there. Like I can't tell you it's right, but I feel like we're not gonna want Sprint.
I mean, this is the best card by far.
I don't know why it's in this bracket. It's really fine.
Yeah. We need 4s. We need 3s. I'd probably take the Serenite, Chain Gang.
I don't think that's bad.
It's pretty close.
I feel like it might be the Shadowblade. It's kind of cool, right?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think as we're getting those big boys, I'd pick the Shadowblade. Because we're currently like a bit of an identity crisis. I really hope that we get... I don't think the deck is good enough to be aggressive, right? I think we got a couple cards offered. I think we just pick the Shadowblade and hope that we get like, a Violet Worm or like 2 Minstrels or something like that. I think we're feeling a lot better then.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect. Okay, there we go. Yep.
Minstrel?
Yep, definitely. Now we feel more at ease with some of our decisions.
Yeah, I've never used this card in my life. Cut through it. I mean, Chief Inspector's the best card.
Yeah, I'd pick the Inspector. Buccaneer's just nothing fancy.
All right, cool. I would take the Sap.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, all right. Nice. I mean, I don't really think we need the pings. I guess I would go with the Tainted Zealot for Cold Blood, maybe.
So there's there's Fan, there's the ping, there's the Cold Blood. So I'm just looking at combos as well. What are the turns looking like? So we did end up with 3 5s. Turn 4, we get to set up an Abyss with this thing for 5. Turn 5, we get the Perditions. I do like the Zealot in this pack. Yep. Overall, I'm a fan of the Apprentice, but I think Zealot's better here.
I would definitely not picking the Shard, so it's Cold Blood or Pickpocket.
I agree. One of those 2.
I'm like kind of worried we're not going to have stuff to Cold Blood early, just because we don't have much on that.
Yeah, I think the way how the draft turned out, it's funny, like in a replay feature, we might have been able to force a janky aggressive deck. Would have had double Cold Blood, would have had an additional 2, but still, I'm not sure if I would have been happy with it. Can you scroll down again?
mean, I think because we didn't pick the sprint, we could get away with the pickpocket.
Yeah, that's definitely where I'm debating right now whether it makes sense to pick either of these. I don't think the deck can support the Cold Blood right now. I think the pickpocket's fine because we have kind of committed to being defensive. Dude, I swear, last draft, 100% the same thing. First pick this, first pick this, last pick this. Crazy.
I mean, I guess for me, it's Stonehill or Kidnapper.
100% not Envenom, I agree.
Yeah, a lot of weapons, and we have an Envenom. We have a Sap, we have
Let's
a
have a look
Silence.
how easy we can combo this Kidnapper, right?
Oh,
So
yeah, we have
Shadow
Shadows.
Step is a cool thing. We have the ping from the Lasher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish cards. I think just based off what the deck looks like, you ask yourself, do I want more value right now, right? I think the answer is no. I think you want the Napper. I think you want to have that tempo swing. Cool draft. Yeah, I'll let you know when I can see the cards. Unless we're roping, then can.
I have to.
Has to do the whole introduction and everything. Okay, what would you like here?
I think I would toss everything, but I have 7 seconds. So.
Okay, I think everything is fine. Yep. I think the deck can do better than Crazed Elk versus.
I didn't think about what I wanted, but I didn't really necessarily want that. So.
Well, we're mainly looking for this, but also Perdition's Blade. Perdition's Blade is something we'd be looking for versus Pally. Ooze is something we could be looking for versus Pally.
I would probably coin out the Lasher here.
So I'm just looking over what happens, right? So we coin the Lasher. He plays a 2/3. It's kind of bad for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd coin the Zealot here and then have the option of just dunking a 3/2 if you want.
All right.
And if it is a 2/3, we can always dagger up, put our face in, see what he does. This also means that we can probably keep it alive and then use Lasher and ping for 2. I won't be answering too many questions from the chat, guys. I'll just be I'll be focusing on the game and on the coaching, but seeing as that's is part of the coaching. We throw away the fan because it's not something you're going to want to play on curve. So it's more like keeping an assassinate because you're like, well, I'm going to assassinate something at some point. It's kind of the same versus Pally where you're going to want to fan something at some point, but not on turn 3. So, all right.
I would probably just, I don't know. I'd probably just dagger up just to have it ready for the.
So what does that open up?
Well, it opens up Lasher, ping on 3, but I guess we could play Lasher now and then.
Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't necessarily open up Lasher ping because you have that, but I like dagger because it sets up Cold Blood next turn for 4. Like if you dagger this and he goes like, I don't know, Lone Champion, you just like go in with your face, play the Lash, Cold Blood, bonk, and suddenly you're really far ahead, right?
Okay, yeah.
So that's the argument there. Also, if you want to play a bunch of dudes, then you keep your shield and you just get to pop, 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 kill everything.
Well, that works. So I would Lasher Cold Blood now.
Yep, me too. So just thinking ahead of your turns, like, okay, what do I have? What can I do? This case looking kind of nice.
And just hold the dagger.
Yep. I do think our deck isn't like a really aggressive deck, right? It's just I do like having the like the odd Cold Blood. I don't think the deck would. She's just gonna like. I love it. I think we're in the. Here's where you can see we're in the preliminary games, right? Because he just like played a dude rather than hero power and flow the mana, so he didn't really give that much thought.
I mean, I think the only play here for me is Piper and. Well, I'm definitely daggering and. Oh wait, I guess we have Razor Petal. Huh. I mean, I'm always bumping the 2/2 into a 1/1.
I agree. And you're always going to put your face into a 1/1 as well.
Yep.
Now looking at the hand, what can we do?
Piper, Razor Petal, and dagger up, or Razor Petal, Blue Go face.
I'd say right now the Razor Petal's just a better bluegill. So I would just ram the bluegill into the 1/1 and then dagger up.
Okay.
And then next turn you have Petal plus Minstrel, Petal plus Piper. Just gives you a lot of flexibility. So this isn't necessarily that, you know, I enjoy throwing the bluegill into a 1, but it's more just, and this is just more thinking outside of the box where you're like, well, I'm not going to throw my bluegill into a 1/1 if I can ping it. But
oh yeah, and also I want to save the Petal for this, so
yeah, like now we have a much more flexible turn, whereas if we had used that one on a card, it would have been a lot harder to set up something.
Let's see. I would Petal a 3/3, face 3/3, 2/1 in the 1/1, and play the Minstrel. That's the
if
obvious
we're doing
line.
it that way, you're taking 2 extra, right? So if we're doing it that way, we'd sack the 2/1 into the ghoul.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Just making sure, right?
That's just the first thing I see.
Yeah, that's definitely not looking bad. I'm just checking what we can do next turn. Yeah, I do think we prefer that. Petal the 3/3, play the Minstrel, sack the 2/1, phase the 1/1.
Okay.
Yep. He doesn't need a raw reason to Hobbit. He might be bound by some rules and have to deal with your shit, but I don't, so have a good one. Okay.
The first wish is free.
Reporting for duty.
All right. There's a few things I guess we can do here. I don't really think there's anything that goes with Perditions in terms of other stuff I put on the board, so I probably wouldn't be playing it here.
Well, it depends whether you can hold on to your board, right? Because if you don't Perditions, then you're basically losing at least your 5/1, right?
Right. So the play to keep board is bump 3/2 and 1/1, combo out the Perditions, and then 5 to the face.
I think because of how good our board is, we can sack the 5/1 into the 2/4 and then just phase the 1/1, play the Venomancer and the Murloc. Because I kind of want to hang on to it to push damage, but at the same time, we would be just investing a ton of resources in order to do that.
Yeah, I think I would have done this.
Yeah, we'd have to put the Minstrel into the 1/1, go Murloc, and then Perditions, delete the thing. So you push 2 more face with that line. You have a 5/1, a 2/1, and a 3/1 on the board. Hey, that's our boy.
There we go.
Okay. So now I'm glad we didn't go all in preserving a 5/1 when, you know, his board is that.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're playing the ooze every time.
Yeah, every time. We don't even have to draw first, that's fine.
Goodbye, weapon. I mean, I think I just want to put in the face damage and clear this with the Perditions.
I think the fan's alright. I think we can go for that now and see what we get. Ooh, perfect. Yeah, I think it's just dagger his face. I don't think we bring back the ooze. That's a little too cute. Good first game to let the ooze earn its keep.
Oh, there it is.
We were thinking about it, but I think it's too slow, right? Especially with the Sep still in your hand. That's fine. We can just GG him now with the Perditions.
Oh,
or flip that.
That's lethal.
Yep.
Well played.
You have such a nasty combo where you can play that Petal on turn 3 and ping for 2 if you have your spell power alive. And I think you want to engineer a board where you're ahead at the same time, you have the option to go cold blood and such. So that's basically the reason.
Right. I mean, I'm keeping the ooze and tossing.
Yep, keep the ooze, toss the rest. Hopefully we can hold it. If he has Light's Justice, we probably won't.
Job's done.
I do not want to give this thing up. I mean, I guess you're supposed to just play the ooze here, right?
It's a bit of a tough spot, right? So you don't really want to play it.
I really don't.
So I'm thinking some plays you can do, right? You can coin Lone Champ. If you have the ooze out, does that really change something? Not really. You can just play a 2-3. Just put your Alchemy instead. I think we play it. It kind of sucks, but I think we play it.
Yeah.
I don't see how things improve drastically immediately.
Mind if I roll knee?
Okay, now we're feeling fairly okay about our decision.
Yeah. I'd probably just dagger it down, but I guess you could also Crazy Alchemist. And
Yeah, I think the dagger makes more sense, because then if he goes like Senjin or so, you can just flip his Senjin and go from there.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah, ideally we hold that ooze, but I feel like it's versus Pally. It can get real bad real fast. And it's not like our deck... Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say we can dig for the sludge and...
Yeah, right, we have a sludge left. We have a lot of big stuff, so there's definitely the risk if we play too greedy that we fall off the board. It's not a 6-6, my man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just playing the 4-drop and trading.
Yep, pretty standard here. It's fine. So all in all, I think if we had Dagger 3, we would have just played the ooze delayed. I would have missed 3 phase. Not too much.
Okay. Yeah, I'm flip dagger, kill the dragon, and then use a coin to play the minstrel. That's probably what I see.
Yep, I like that a lot. It's just hoarding dragon. It's really good, not against rogue, because giving rogue a coin is just nasty. Like normally you could consider sapping it, but you didn't really have anything there where you really wanted it for. That's why rogue just feels so good right now. So even if you do play against the paladins, it's just a very nice matchup. It's the mages where it'll probably get tougher, and we need to figure out how we do that.
So, I mean, it's an easy clear if we want.
So what are you doing with your mana?
I think I'm probably always daggering here, but I guess not always. Good lasher. I mean, I'm trading the 3-2 into a 2-3. I believe every time.
Yeah,
right?
That's fine with me.
Okay.
And we can dagger and clear it. That's also fine. So what do you want to do then after you see that?
Probably coin out the 5-drop.
Yeah, I like that too. Right. The Piper is just so much weaker. And this means that next turn we can either sap Piper and play the 1, or go for the War Golem, depending on what he does.
Yeah.
I think it's very easy to just say, oh, I'll just play the Piper here, but the amount of stuff you get is so much less. Guess you could coin out in the Murloc, but then you'd rather just coin out a 4-6.
Right.
Yeah, hangs out in chat, Gambler, for sure. Monk ass.
Oh, Alchemist, come back.
Reporting for duty.
I mean, I think I'm just playing the 7-drop and bumping.
Yep.
We have so many ways to deal with anything.
Yeah, right. Like let him steed. Really, just let him. Like you almost want him to steed. So let him.
The question is, do we face into this? Probably. Maybe not. Is there a point in bumping our face into that?
Well, it means that your 4 can go in without, and then you can dagger something else. But I feel like he's kind of gonna want to steed it anyway, so I probably wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if he's not gonna steed it, then I think we'll be fine. Because you basically skipped his turn 6. I think this was him trying to... I don't know, like he drafted that, so I don't think we can read him too much.
Yeah, I don't know where that's correct, but maybe it was that bad. It definitely, like, being coached on stream makes you like double think everything you're doing too much. Like, am I taking extra face damage here? Am I screwing up somewhere?
Yeah, if you're usually like quite a fast player, definitely helps. More like a fail-safe to make sure you don't make the like a call that's a little bit too fast.
I kind of wish we daggered that now, but I guess we can still ping it with the lasher.
So what are you thinking of doing this round?
I mean, I want to kill the 5/5, so I need to get through. Probably face into the 0/5 with the 4/6 to clear that. And then...
I feel like this was what Sap was made for, right?
So you think just sapping the 5/5 here, get rid of it?
Yeah, just gain the tempo. Just sap his guy, 7/7 into the taunt, face into 4 into the dudes.
Okay.
Get a nice clear there. Then we can see what we do with the rest of the mana.
So face into the 0/5?
No, 7 into the 0/5. Face
okay.
into 4 into the dudes. And then I like playing the Piper and the Razor Pedal, so that we have the option to ping and charge Devil's Roar next turn. So I think this is where you're like, we can kill it, but if you're not going to sap that, then what are you going to sap? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like putting a Sunwalker back in his hands. That's perfectly fine. Like sap's a great card for exactly this reason. Like it's used for, I mean, we're not really in the mid game anymore, but it's like, I guess we call it the late mid game or whatever. Like just where you get to say, hey, my 2 mana is going to screw with your 6 mana. I'm going to get ahead on the board, especially versus paladins, especially with a silence still in the hand. So
okay,
we're completely fine with that. I did consider just daggering up to play around MCT. But I feel like unless he steals a 7/7, we're like not out of it, and I really enjoy the flexibility of being able to ping and Devil's Roar next turn.
right. Yeah, I've kind of stopped playing around it as much since I've seen it so much less.
Yeah, the nerf on the rare cards definitely helps. So you're gonna not make a dude? Okay. Guess he couldn't do anything with it.
Reporting for duty.
Well, there's a bunch of ways to do this. I think we're probably always pinging it with the razor pedal.
Yep, I'd be fine with that.
I wonder.
And then it's, do we want to load up Envenom? I don't really have a play if we do that. I think I just get the Devil Store out.
Yep, Devil's Roar's guy, 2/2 into the 1/1, send a face. Like the only thing I was really thinking about was Primordial Drake, but we got lethal with the silence, so
Yeah.
not even a body attached to that. Okay.
All right.
GG.
GG.
Yeah. So, good game. Once again, we spotted that nicely with the flip on the drag.
None can escape my fury.
Tossing in Venom and keeping the rest.
Yep. Yeah, our build is a bit better suited for Warlock, so that's nice for us. We're not going to run out of steam as fast as some aggressive rogues. Because that is that's the fear when you queue up against Warlocks and you're in aggro. You're like, oh my god, what if he's going to just foul and hellfire me? I'm out of stuff.
Yeah.
Also, no weapons, so clear to play use. It's always nice.
Yep.
It's time for a little blood.
I mean, Perdition's clearing that.
Yep. Taking 5, but that's okay. Lots of goldens. Play a lot of arena. Yes. It's nice. Do you craft them or do you just open them?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
I craft the commons.
Yep.
I don't splurge on the epics or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just playing the Piper. I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, right? Because it's just next turn being able to pop that Cold Blood on the Zealot in combination with the Piper is nice. So I'm thinking if it's ever just like Zealot and Bluegill this round, kind of confusing.
Okay.
Because like we Piper now and then what? Next turn we...
Do the same thing with a Murloc Raider, basically. I guess it gives us Cold Blood options, but I'd rather Cold Blood the Tainted Zealot.
Yeah, me too. I think it's just Zealot and Bluegill's face.
Okay.
Let him defile if he has it. That's fine. Because the next turn we can just Piper play the one.
Yeah, I'll craft the rare golds if I get like half the deck. If it starts with like 16 cards gold, I'll try to go for it, but...
Okay. Dreadlord. Yeah. Oh my god. About those no weapons.
The hell? I've never seen that. Alright. No, I'm honestly, yeah, Piper, Cold Blood phase.
Yeah, we gotta go.
It's time.
Come dance to my song.
And just holding the
That
weapon.
will be Void Lord, please. Yeah, hold the weapon. Yeah.
This one will prove very useful.
Jesus. Well.
Nice constructed. Can't even sap it. Good.
The sun has set for me.
Yeah, chat. Look at that. Somebody took their constructed deck for a walk. Oh my god, and he missed it.
I'm scared. I mean, we can't really waste any of our board on that 6/9, so clear the 2/1 with face, maybe, so we can put more damage on his with 3/3.
I'm considering using the Piper and shadow stepping her, playing it again.
To get the Alchemist.
Or the Lasher.
Oh, true.
How much damage do we have? Because the Lasher would actually be really good here. Yeah, I think the 3 into the 2/1. And then shadow step player again. They're both actually pretty good here, so that's nice.
Come dance to my song. Quickly.
Yeah.
Are we clearing this?
I think we have to, right? Because if we sap it, it's coming right back. So.
Okay.
Yep. Flip it and then... I don't think you take the 9. I think you just suck the 2-1 and then just go face redagger. That's fine. So it's kind of weird, but now you have the sap if it's a Void Lord on the next one. No, okay. Because I mean, I don't think we leave it alone because he just starts farming our board or locks us out. And if we just go face, if we just sap it, it's just coming out again. So the sap, because it's a charge minion, it doesn't do anything, the sap.
Your magic shall not save. Ready for action.
Okay, that was a challenging board, but I think we handled that okay.
I mean, we're playing the Venomancer.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the only play.
I spread the master's will.
They probably bump the 3/3 into the 1/3, or face into the Spellbreaker with the 2/2.
Yeah, the Defile is a little monk-ass right now, so. But he's always gonna have a 1, so you'd have to do some really weird trades. Dunk, dunk. Yeah, so I agree. 3 goes in, face and the 2 goes in, 1 goes face.
Dagger or...
Let's see, so we have a Minstrel left. I think I'd play the Raider just because we can probably combo with the sap later. Right.
Okay.
Because we're gonna Devilsaur next turn, quite likely. Push the damage. Hey Jibby, good to see you.
It seems like it's kind of hard to get damage on right now.
Well, yeah, it might have something to do with the 6/9 that it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's true.
But, you know, we still have our sap. He hasn't AoE us yet. We got the charged Devilsaur, so I'm feeling a lot better than I was 2 turns ago. I think the Shadow Step on the Piper to get either the Lasher, which would have, you know, pinged 2 with the spell power, or the Crazed Alchemist, that was actually pretty good, so good point for the Piper there. Oh, Twitchlings are whitelisted now, Eknar. But thanks for banning.
Oh man. Alright. I mean, I'm bringing the Devilsaur out.
Yep, Devilsaur comes out. And Devilsaur into the 2/5, I suppose. Yep.
Yeah.
And then how do we go from there?
I mean, I feel like he would have Hellfired if he had it, but maybe not. He's been holding on to this forever. I think I want to save the health on the 2/5. So I'd probably 1/1, 2/1 face in the 2/4, and then 3/2 face, and 2/5 face.
I think I'd use the Venomancer for the same reason as you. I don't think he has the Hellfire, and I'd go full phase. Because I feel like he might be sitting on a Nether, and I'd rather maximize the phase damage because of that. I think if it's not Nether, we're doing okay. So it's more like a hedge where normally I'm completely with you. I think you save health on the 2/5. It's just purely because I think he needs Nether or it's over. Or we could top deck it, of
doesn't
course,
do anything. Yeah, because he... Nice.
I'm going to eat this one.
GG.
Yeah, kind of weird. I'll take that. Yeah, that looked super intimidating after he played the Scalding Guard.
I will fight with honor.
None can escape my fury.
Alright. What are we doing?
I mean, this is what I would do. I would toss everything.
Yep, full mull is fine with me.
Get the Perdition's Blade and...
I think Hafu said she enjoyed it, Aknar, but she wished it was a little harder. It was too easy for her. Or at least if there was a heroic mode. So seeing as Hafu was like a huge proponent of the thing last time, I feel like they'll listen to that feedback.
I guess I'm playing the Zealot.
Thing that opens up most flexibility here. Yeah. If we get a good Shadow Blade, we take it. If we get a good Amalgam, we'll take it.
That's their Shadow Blade target. We want the Shadow Blade out here still, right?
I think with the double weapon in hand, I agree. Yeah, just take the Shadow Blades, then poke at the armor. We could play Amalgam, but then, you know, you just give him options, right? As a rogue, we don't want to do that. You can then coin kings, coin true silver. Whereas this, it's kind of like, you know, unless it's ooze or something, or blood knight or some crap. There's nothing that he can do here where he's like, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
He just kind of gets to doodle around, play a 1/4, wait until his weapon's gone, I guess.
I guess I'm just clearing it and playing the 3-drop.
Yep. Staying on schedule. So unfortunately, we might just lose the game of a Terran there. But we'll keep that in mind and, if possible, try to play around it.
It's not terrible for our deck, but...
Ooh, nice. Just every time that's not a Terran, I'm just like... It's not really healthy, right? It's not supposed to go like that, but...
Alright, so I'm trading one of these off.
What else are you doing?
Seeing how we don't really have a way to...
Because there was an
stop
option to
point
use
speed.
Traditions and Abyss, right? And keep your guy healthy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't think we would have taken it, but just...
Going too fast.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
I guess now our only play can really be Perditions.
Well, I mean, you can sludge, but I don't think it's better. I think Perdition Skillet and push 1 is correct. So.
If we sludge, we can't really beat a coin steed, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, you have Kidnapper, so eventually you can, but I think Perditions is correct too. Correct. It's just a bit slow, right? You don't really want to do this.
Yeah.
But the Eviscerate's quite valuable. Here we're just waiting until the hand becomes a little bit more accommodating. We drew all 3 of our weapons early, that's bound to make for some awkward turns.
So you do think bumping was better after thinking about it?
Yes, I think so. I think you need to accept that your hand is going to be a bit awkward.
Reporting for duty.
I would say the chance for good weapons just went up by quite a bit.
And steed. Whatever buffs he has. I mean...
This is so awkward.
One of these is the right play, I just don't know which one. Like, if he has steed or weapon, it's so crazy.
Yeah, this is so awkward, but I think it is indeed just Napper, and then just trade with your minion and pass. Because then next turn you have Sludge, Eviscerate if you need it.
I think this is safer.
Yeah.
And then Two-Face, or...
I think just 3-2 into his guy and pass is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feels like it's coming.
Not reaching for the coin, so... Not a vine for you.
Reporting for duty.
If that was the old Inspector, that would have been very good.
Yeah, wow. And dirty. I mean, this is always going face.
Talk us through it, right? What are you thinking?
Alright, that's how I usually start. Well, we can't get rid of the 2-2, so...
I think that the main question is, are you developing the Inspector or not?
Basically throwing it away to this plus the steed. If you steed, it's 4.
You're essentially keeping your 5-3 alive by doing it, right?
Which we can use that they go back into the Stegodon.
Yeah, I think I would play it, and then I'm fine with just using face into the dude and redaggering, pushing face.
What are you hiding?
Okay.
Swiftly.
Because it's awkward, but He is setting up, so I think we want to play something.
Could be Silver Sword too. Yeah.
This is one of those games where you really wish you just had like a Mist Wraith to push with earlier, or just maybe even the War Golem to, well, not in this turn, right? Because of the Wasp, but just some pressure.
Yeah.
Huh. He might go for the greedy hit here, which would be good for us.
Yeah.
Wow, like the
Praise Alchemist.
He's just like easy free kill. Nice. What could go wrong? Nothing. Oh my lord.
Wow.
How did he not kill the 4/6 there? Okay.
Oh man, so close to Crazy Alchemist. Okay, well, Fan and go from there.
Yeah, Fan go from there.
Yep, I'm avissing the 4/9, running the 5/3 into it, and then killing the Wasp with the Perditions. That's what I see, but...
Think a bit further. So eviscerate the 4/9, correct? And then how can you do it a bit more economically here? You're currently giving up your 5/3. That's not necessary.
Okay. So I could bump this into
No.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just...
3 and 1 goes in, and then ping it with the Perditions, and then face into the Wasp.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, some of this stuff's harder when you're under pressure.
That's fine, man, that's fine. I mean,
it's like...
Yeah, this is... For people who are like wondering, like, this is nothing like just playing when you're off stream, right? So, like, you're both on stream, and you're getting coached, so... Trying to really go over all your moves. So you can do that variant where you use the 4/6, right? But then I feel that you're keeping a 4/2 and a 3/1 over a 4/6. So you definitely open up a bit more, you know, things how he can come back. Primordial Drake, Consecrate, right? I like the 4/6 body one.
Yeah, he's used the Stonehill. Oh wait, he already used Serenite. Okay.
Silver Sword, buddy. Come on, kill that 5/3.
He can't have it at this point, can he?
Well, not a Vine Cleaver. Shouldn't have a Vine Cleaver. The Silver Sword is possible. We didn't really give him a good one. He definitely gave us this game by his Wasp play. It's like, your minion will do nothing! Nothing!
Yeah, I'm just clearing that with the 1/1 in my face and playing the War Golem. I don't think I want to waste my Sludge on that. But I guess we could play Piper Sludge or Piper...
I would say that in a lot of cases, it's correct to go Piper Sludge. Mainly because Piper's going to either fetch you Ooze to kill the next weapon, Bluegill or Razor Petal to set up lethal. It's only the Elk that's not really that. So I think you start with the Piper here.
Okay.
Oh, right, never mind. I thought... totally glossed over that one. That's fine. We just play the Sludge and kill this guy. Even if we draw the 1, it's fine. So if you play the War Golem here, you open yourself up to like Dark Conviction, right? And
yeah, that's true.
Like you shouldn't be afraid of him weaponing now, right?
No, he can't do too much.
Like if he Vine Cleavers here, we just quasi kill him, right?
Right.
So
I really don't think he can have Vine Cleaver, but maybe.
Yeah, it's basically top deck right at this stage. So.
All right. I mean, test with a Murloc Raider, I guess. Sap the Worm, play the Golem. That's what I see.
Yeah, it's better you want to play around, get down, right? But I think you go face with the 3/3 first, because I don't really want to go into MC Tech range.
Okay. I could just go face with this too, right?
Yeah. I think it's fine to Murloc Raider now. See what happens. Because I don't think you want to get your Wargame on Repentance. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then just sap Wargame. So here's just a minor ordering thing where... Actually, let's just... Yeah, sap is fine. Sap is fine. I think you just dagger his face and Venomancer,
yeah.
right? In case it's that thing, right?
Okay.
Because
Wargame
is not... Yeah, just Venomancer. Like, the Wargame is not necessary anymore. Like, he's so low.
Yeah.
Like, the Venomancer has more damage than the Wargame when it comes to trading. So.
You get through Primordial Drake and all that stuff. So.
Victory is yours.
2 medium-sized drops more than the 1 big drop, a lot more than I do. That's probably one of my mistakes sometimes.
Yeah, it's... my particular playstyle revolves around not getting screwed. So it's just like finding ways for my opponent to come back and then not doing that.
I guess with coin we keep perditions. Shadowblade's better, sort of.
I think Shadowblade suits us better, yeah. I think Perdition's more like a mid-game... Like, if it's not Paladin, right? It's more like a mid-game weapon where you don't want to take 2 versus something, you just ping it and then hit something else.
I think this will be one of our tougher ones.
Yes, mage is not our favorite matchup.
We can't even put on a ton of pressure early, but you know, I don't know.
Okay.
Just pass.
How's your arm? Better? Yes, CP. It's my wrists, but yeah, they're doing well. Thank you for asking.
Okay. So I think this is a spot where I may mess it up sometimes, and sometimes I don't. So sometimes I would coin out the 3-drop. I feel like, but then I leave myself with this like awkward situation where then it's like I have Shadowblade versus their lone champion, or I don't know. So do you just dagger here?
No, I definitely go for the Amalgam. If he has the lone champion, it's unfortunate, but it's not like you've locked yourself out of every good play.
Okay. I think I normally would make this play, but I just, it's one of the ones I question.
Because there are so many plays where you get rewarded for doing this. Like he plays Kirintor Mage, you just go like Shadowblade to Kirintor Mage, go face.
True, yeah.
So
there's a lot of 4-3.
If it's lone champion in particular, you can just dagger up the shield. Go next turn.
Probably just dagger that down, but
yeah, I'm just considering if it's ever Shadowblade, so next turn you have access to Shadowblade and a Murloc to deal 5. I don't think so.
Well, and he's gonna have 1-cost minions he might play.
Yeah, I think the dagger is fine. It's also better against a water elemental.
Job's done.
All right. So we can pickpocket twice. We could get the Shadowblade ready, which doesn't really help us on turn 5.
Awkward turn, to say the least.
Yeah. I actually was surprised this turn didn't happen more on the past couple games. So.
It's because we're rogue and we've been playing as paladins. It's when people clear our board, it gets awkward. Yeah. I think it's a tough turn, right, to accept, but I think it's just bluegill his face, dagger his face, redagger. Just make him invest that 2 mana. If you go pickpocket, you could just jam a 5, right? So
yeah,
I think just bluegill, push it 3, redagger, get a fresh dagger for those 1-drops, as you said. And you're obviously not happy with this turn. But I think we're happier with this than, Arcane Intellect on turn 4. He's probably going to be like, lol. I can just ping that, lol. But that doesn't mean that he's playing for 3 mana and not 5 mana.
Will dislocate.
I mean, I'm playing a 5-drop here probably because I have nothing to do if I Shadow Blade, and I want to start putting pressure on him. So
I agree.
I guess the 5-drop I'm playing would be the Sludge for the power.
I prefer Venomancer because we're not really going for his face yet. Sludge is better to push damage with later.
Okay.
And I think I would push 1 damage here because it's somewhat likely that we're going to want to Shadow Blade in the near future.
I spread the master's will.
Yeah, I guess you want him to waste removal on this too, right?
Yeah, it's more just like, it's not really a premium versus mage, right? It's more like, if he wants to deal with this, that's fine. Whereas the 5/5 is the one capable of pushing some phase damage. The only real downside, I'd say, is Coda, where you really expose yourself.
Maybe. I mean, the choices here are Sludge, which seems meh, or Mistwraith, I guess, does the same thing versus his secrets, and it's probably better to...
Yeah, I think starting with the Wraith, see what happens. We might just pick pockets for +1/+1 here. Oh.
Okay.
And then maybe Sludge and Shadow Blade on 8. Maybe pick up Kidnapper on 8. Depends a bit. That's some flexibility there.
Okay.
And then maybe Sludge and Shadow Blade on 8. Maybe pick up Kidnapper on 8. Depends a bit. That's some flexibility there.
Draw last, okay.
An incredible discovery.
Okay, that's nice. Come on, Inspector. Does give us some hope that there is a secret in his hand, though, because he didn't get anything from his deck there.
I mean, I guess I'm playing the War Golem.
Yeah, not a pleasant position, but yeah, War Golem, stab the 2/1, and then hope we get there.
Job done. I see lunch now, dinner.
Oh lord. The trade was really good for us.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, can Kidnapper that and kill the 2/1. Then it just comes back out. And we have 5 power and we can play the Mastodon next turn though.
I'm a fan of putting it back in his hand because it's like, yeah, he just plays it, but it also just costs 6 mana and we get another 2-drop out of it. So
yeah, and we have a nice turn 9 play maybe.
So we can pickpocket and see what we get.
Alright.
Not terrible. And then Kidnapper, stab the 2/1. Yeah, I hate playing at the against Rogue for exactly this reason.
Thought I misclicked, almost.
What do you mean?
Oh, I was like going too fast and I must hit the flame. And this guy and his elementals. Alright. It feels a little dangerous just to smash the Mastodon here, since we can clear the either the 2/1 with our dagger and play the Sludge. You can also draw.
Don't think we're desperate for cards right now, right?
No, no.
Especially because there's a nice amount of weapons and spells in the deck left. So what do you think?
So it's either play the Mastodon or Shadow Blade, play the Sludge to kind of like bait out removal, maybe.
So which one do you prefer?
I probably prefer the Sludge.
Yeah, I would play the Murloc as well. So Sludge, Shadow Blade, kill the 3/3, play the Murloc.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a little dangerous.
We're expecting the Etten, right? So we want to get some bodies on the board. He's like, finally!
And he played that so fast. So excited.
It's like, hit! Nice.
Alright.
Oh, that is so not how you cauldron, dude.
Oh, let me silence it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, well, we can get rid of the cauldron. We can draw cards, and we can play the Inspector.
Yeah, I think draw cards here. Hopefully we get at least one. Yeah. Nope.
Rip.
Nope. Okay. Okay, that makes up for it though. Definitely makes up for
Yeah.
it.
So... yeah, I mean, I'm killing this thing, the cauldron, with the Alchemist.
Yeah, flip an Inspector. So the pickpocket like truly cycled, but it cycled into a minstrel. So.
Yeah.
But we knew that it was gonna, you know, it was very likely going to suck with what we had in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually fine. Like chat might be all like, oh my god, we lost.
Oh, I guess that's another reason to keep the Alchemist too, that was coming out, but...
True, true.
Kind of forgot about it, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe the silence was better, because you do set up for that flip.
Yeah.
I think we both forgot about it there.
I was too focused on that stupid thing.
On the other hand, it did give us like a better turn that turn, so I can see it.
So it's either silence the Ed and draw cards, or play the Mastodon and sort of put that turn off for another turn.
Yeah, I don't think that's an option. So I think Breaker Minstrel is fine. Let's see from there.
Okay.
That's going to really thin the deck of minions. Gonna have like I think we have 4 or 5 minions left max, so. Yeah, we have 5 minions left. Pretty good.
I mean, I really want to go face with the 4/6 and the 3/2, and then the question is, do we bump the 2/2 and the 1/2, or just...
Nah, I think it's just dagger and all phase. And hopefully he doesn't have something. He's got 2 more shaman spells. So if he had silence there, we would have not gotten the minstrel yet.
Whoops. Okay. Nice.
Lava Burst Pink. No, just another fireball. We never play around that, so it's just standard mage bullshit.
Yeah, this is my fault. I was pushing my play pretty quick.
It's never the student's fault. That's why you're here, right? So.
True. I guess in this case we keep the Perditions instead of the Shadow Blade.
Yeah, very class dependent, like the Perditions as well.
Question is, do we keep the Sap or do we just nah?
Nah, that's too much. Let's try to find a minion so we can put it on the board.
Well met.
So it's Coin Dagger or pass for me, and use the Perditions to clear 2 things hopefully next turn.
I don't see Coin Perditions putting us in a great spot either, so I think Coin Dagger's fine. now that we've picked up the Alchemist.
I wonder.
Mage players would go on the barricades though. I don't give a shit about constructed. So, in arena, there's no reason for that thing to go phase. But they don't really want to nerf things just for arena, so... Like, they removed Flappy, which was like kind of useless. Like, I'd much rather have them do like the sensible changes.
Okay, well, killing this.
Yep.
And man, I guess I'm playing the Alchemist.
Yep, that's fine. Versus Pally is just tempo.
That's nice for us. Yeah, so I guess we can't really load the Cold Blood, so maybe just Perditions and then load the 2 damage weapon.
Just hold it, right? Yep, Perditions, push 2.
Yeah.
Flappy won games though. Yeah, you're right. Fireball to the face never wins games. It's fine. It definitely never like steals games when you're like not supposed to win them either. It's like, hey, I have 2 saps. 12 to the face. Right? It's like, because that's kind of what it is, right? Because like, oh, I have 2 saps. Nice, 12 phase damage. Or I can throw them on minions, but 12 phase damage.
Okay, so clear with phase, play the Piper.
Yeah. This kind of game, like, I don't know what, like, damn, we hit 1 loss and suddenly it's like, he's rolling over. Like,
Yeah.
Look, he's played like 1 health minion, 1 health minion, 2 health minion. It's kind of crazy.
Alright, well.
He's here for a reason though, right? So we can expect Steed or Vine Cleaver or something like that. Yeah, we hope he plays it.
Yeah, I got the answers to that and to this. So.
Yeah, this guy's just having bad draws.
Let me
But
think.
hey, I guess we take that easier game after the after that mage disaster.
Reporting for duty.
So I'm destroying the secret.
Yeah, let's put that down.
Let's just do that.
What are you hiding?
Okay.
Jamming face into the Murloc.
Yep.
And the 2/2 into the 1/1.
Yep. There we go.
Easy.
Is Rogue better than Paladin in Arena? I think so, by a small margin. If you are skilled with the Rogue, right? It's, I think there's way more... See, it's kind of different. I think the plays on Rogue are more difficult, but I think that Paladin, you can have like really sneaky misplays. And they just creep up in your draft, creep up in your early tempo decision making. So they're both quite difficult to get the most out of them, but if you're not good with either of them, you're gonna do better with Paladin. That's how I feel.
Okay. I don't really know what that was, but man, I really don't want to burn the sludge here before the... I think it's kind of the same situation as before when we played the Kidnapper, right?
Well, it's not quite the same because you have so much pressure that if you sludge Cold Blood to 4/2, there's just no way he can Vine Cleaver. It's just not gonna happen.
It's true, it's true.
So I think I'd go for that. And then next turn you have Murloc Kidnapper if he goes for some kind of taunt. So it's basically Consecration or Scoop for him here.
I mean, even then, just...
Yeah, you haven't lost by any means, but
Yeah.
like it's
It looked like he was
Consecration or
setting up
just
for
dead
something,
here.
but...
Like
yeah.
there's very few cards other than Consecration where he lives.
Okay.
Still just lethal, buddy. Right.
Reporting for duty.
Good. Yeah, I mean that guy didn't do anything that game, so.
Well played.
But hey, take the freebies.
And this is another thing too, like why I like Rogue better than Paladin right now is even if you draft like a not so great Rogue deck, you just can roll over Paladins.
Yep.
There's so many games at the same time, and it's just like, yeah, you know, eventually you kind of just...
Your brain gets there, right? After a while.
My fury.
Yes.
All right, full mall.
Full mall. Yep. Did you enjoy poker better than Hearthstone? Yeah.
Well, I made money doing it, so. But it's a lot less stressful. Maybe. I don't know. It's debatable.
Yeah, I suppose it's quite different. I never really got into it. Like, I know the rules, but I never really practiced, so...
Yeah, there's like really good Hearthstone players where I'm like, I don't... Like, why didn't you play poker? Because it just kind of depends on... You know, I just kind of fell into it from friends and stuff, so...
Yep.
People that were really good at it taught me, and so on.
Kind of missed out on the hype. Like, I was playing World of Warcraft when poker got big.
Hello.
Yep, just playing the Swampoos. Best
Very
two drop.
likely. It's just we have that combo again, right? Where we could set up the team.
Mm.
I think it's fine to play duos, though.
Hail, friend. Hello.
Yeah, I haven't even really looked at the stream since we started, so...
They were, like, JP was having a little fun. He asked if he could call you Sheepapa instead of Shippopotamus.
Alright. Defender?
A bit
Or...
slow, but I think I agree. The other one is to go Lasher, so you can go Shadowblade and Ping if you need it.
I'm only thinking Defender just so we can hopefully find a 4-drop, but I guess we can play 2-2.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we have a 4. I think it's okay to play Stonewall though. Like, it's like he's going real slow, so we can kind of fill out our curve.
I'm just taking a Sunwalker.
Yep, I like it. It's good minion to pressure with. Don't you want to kill on the Luneth? In Arena, a Luneth's on your side. You just go like, have fun with your cards, buddy, and your fatigue damage.
Alright, just play the 2s, or...
Yep, play the 2s. What is tempo? Asked this mage. It's like, I don't know. But this hero power thing is great. Too bad we didn't have like a Dragon Slayer to put on the pressure there. Would have been nice to go face for 4.
You look very familiar.
Yeah, I forgot we had an Envenom in this deck.
Would have been nice on this turn, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. Man. I mean, I'm saving this fan for the 0-2s, I think, if I can. Oh, I probably won't, because it's
I feel like Shadowblade this guy happens, so let's start with that. And I feel like Ping It with the Razor Petal also happens, so it's just like, do we want to deal 1 with the Stone Hill or the 1-1? I think that's the question.
I would probably want to keep the 1-1 alive, but I don't know if we're really going to get the fan like combo thing.
I'm inclined to agree. I think I'd use the Stone Hill here and push with the others. And this was just a turn that kind of forced itself, I'd say, right? It's just didn't really have anything to do. Got a good turn next turn, so our opponent didn't really do much either.
Just got all like removal.
Amazing. What to do? What to do?
We definitely have the beef this round. That's good. All the spell power.
And we can clear it, but we gotta use everything. So I think I'm just doing Sunwalker here, and
yeah, I think Thalmo's in a good start. Just to see what we get.
okay.
Might get like a Cold Blood, change your mind. Oh, not bad. So I definitely like the Sunwalker, so we can put her down, and then let's count. We've got 4 on our guy, 3 on our face. So we need 2 more in there in case he AoEs. So I think it's fair to chuck the 2/2 in the pass. So it's more just like, you know, don't MC tech me, don't flame strike me, all these things.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Makes sense.
Because I would feel a little uncomfortable just Sunwalker and leave that thing on 10 health. So I think cycling the Talnos and then evening out the damage so the numbers look good. It's a bit better. Secret man, come on. You can play it for once. I don't hate the runes. 3 damage fan, yeah, it would have been cool, but that would have been it. Like 3 damage fan, and then what do we do?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Kind of same here with the fan.
I think because it is versus mage, I would be fine.
You know, we get to save our Sunwalker if we fan.
Yeah,
So.
and get to push some phase. So, plus
Okay.
you might even get a draw, right? So, I mean, you will get a draw, but you might get a useful draw for this turn.
We probably don't want to even use this because we have the kidnapper. Maybe.
Yeah, let's put the bubble in the face and then push 4. I think that's gonna happen, and then redagger. I think I agree that just dagger pass is better.
Okay.
Just, oh, no more Fireless Portal. That feels so good.
Yeah.
Before you'd be like, if he portals, it's like, it's so bad. Puzzle thing.
Okay. I'm thinking Alchemist that, clear it with their face, and play the Sludge. And maybe the Raider, since we have 2 ping targets. But we maybe want to save this for the Kidnapper, huh?
Yeah, the question is, it's either War Golem, push 1, or it's indeed the 5 and the 2.
Yeah.
You wouldn't play the 1. I'm inclined to go 5 and the 2, but I would just trade the 1/1 and push 1 face with your face, just because versus mage, like taking 4 to preserve a 1/1 feels a little meh.
Okay, so you would play the Sludge?
Yeah, I think Sludge, flip, push your 1/1 in.
Got it. And then just face with the dagger?
Yep, and then hold the Murloc for the Kidnapper activation.
I wonder.
So, let me.
Yeah,
what
I
are you
mean,
thinking?
so I think I'm trading the 5/5 and 2/2 into the 3/7, clearing the 2/1 with her face, and then protecting the 5/5 with the Mastodon.
That's the sap all over again.
Sorry, what?
It's the sap all over again. What do you want to do here? Just play the Murloc and sap his guy right with the Kidnapper. Then
Oh, it
face
is?
into the-
It's the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
like before you were like, let's hold the sap and let's do the thing. So, like here you can definitely go Murloc, sap his guy,
Yeah.
face the
That's
2/1,
probably how I
2/2
lose.
into the
That's
1/1.
probably how I lose versus mages.
Yep, like play the Murloc, yeah, and then Kidnapper on the right, sap his guy, face the 2/1, 2/2 into the 1/1. Because he might flame strike, yeah, but then you're not really taking a lot of damage. You still can develop, you still have your pickpocket, but at least he's on the back foot, right? He's reacting.
Yeah.
Whereas if you
Yeah,
trade
pretty
everything,
sure.
you don't push any damage.
Okay.
Plus that's that Grizzly isn't like too threatening as long as we don't go like full, you know, cards out of our hand. Could even make it bad with the pickpocket, which is kind of fun.
Amazing.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. I guess I'm probably playing the War Golem here. But
we can War Golem sap in 1 round, right? So I think Mastodon and hit him in the face is fine. Why did you lean War Golem over the Mastodon?
I guess because I was trying to like bait, maybe, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
They're roughly a similar body, honestly, right? It's just one costs 9, one costs... Like, the Mastodon's better, right? But in favor of pushing, the 7/7 is about as good. So I just get out of, like... Because he could polymorph and play his Grizzly. And then you can go War Golem sap. Whereas if he polymorphs your War Golem, you can just play a 6/10. So I wouldn't be too worried.
Dark one snuffs all.
Oh, all right. So it's either pickpocket for lethal and sap. If we don't get it, Spellbreaker, go face. War Golem doesn't. We could War Golem sap this turn, I guess, and then just Spellbreaker next turn.
Yeah, I would use the sap on the War Golem here to give him that sense of, oh, you could always replay the Grizzly to try and survive. So if we just sap War Golem, jam the 7, we're very likely to kill him next turn.
Do we want to clear this? I guess it doesn't matter.
We can hold the dagger, actually. It's maybe there's a world where we need to kill the 5/1 next turn. So we can hold.
We'd have Eviscerate and then weapons if we hit face, maybe.
Yeah, but I feel like with this hand, like, it's just like if he goes like Blizzard or some crap, right? So
yeah.
Even if he Blizzards, we silence our War Golem, it's fine.
Amazing.
Goodbye, Mage.
Later.
I think for Rogue v Mage, and people ask this a lot, right? Like, what's the secret for Rogue v Mage? Because it's such a nasty matchup. It's just getting into the rhythm of, you know, like doing the Kidnapper there and just saying like, Flame Strike me, fine. Because if you're on the Mage's end and you're playing against a good Rogue, even if you Flame Strike, you feel like, ugh, he's just gonna play more shit and I'm gonna be in trouble. How they're directing the pace of the game. Like, you should try and break that cycle and say, I'm gonna direct the pace of the game here.
Yeah, I think I'm just too greedy and I keep the greed versus the mage and it gets me killed. Because I either like take the face damage, like that 4 damage there. Or...
Yeah, that's another one, like shave off any unnecessary face damage. Like, don't get paranoid about, you know, taking a little damage, but saving a 1/1 there versus 4 health is not really worth it.
Yeah. I'm just throwing it all.
Yep. There's an argument for Mist Wraith because we don't have 4s, but I'd rather...
With coin, maybe, would you keep it?
Depends a bit. I don't think so. I think it would require for me to already have an Amalgam or something.
Okay.
Because I can see Dagger, Amalgam, Mist Wraith being good enough.
By the way, that warrior I conceded, it was just like the first 5 picks were all premium, like super premium. Spellstones and weapons and Gorehounds and stuff.
Nasty.
I was just like crying. Alright, stagger.
Yep. Yeah, that's how good Rogue is. Like, you freeze their hero power and it's still gonna kill your guy. Unless he's gonna like coin tar or something. Sure. We do want that Amalgam or something comparable.
Yeah.
Maybe a Stonehill.
Deep in the tank. I guess we are facing the 0/1 and Perdition Blade the 2/1.
Yep. Let's do it.
Anything else?
No, just not really anything to do. Like, you get the 2 power now. It's not like super relevant, but otherwise we're just gonna fall behind a bit too much. Piper?
Yep.
Come dance to my song.
And pass.
Yep. Yeah, obviously he gets to decide what he plays into the Perdition's Bait, which is a little awkward. But I think it's still okay. Lightning Bolt?
That didn't go as
Wow. Okay then.
Alright. So we can draw cards with the Minstrel, or we can clear the Manatide with the Bluegill. But then we don't really have anything to do.
Well, you can do both at the moment, right? You can draw cards and you can clear
Oh.
Manatide.
Oh yeah. The Shadow Step.
No, you
Okay.
just go, like, your face can kill the taunt, the 3/3 can kill the 0/3, right? So all you have to do is play the Murloc and the
Oh
Elven
yeah,
this round.
sorry.
Well, play the Murloc and the Elven first, right? Just good habit.
brain farting really hard.
This is our game, man. I'm just like
Alright, chat.
wondering whether we Shadow Step the Elven, so...
Yeah.
Yep, so let's start with face in there, 3 into the totem. I think it's worth the Shadow Step, because he's just gonna kill it anyway, right? Yep. Then it's a 2 mana. It's basically a Bloodfen Raptor combo draw too, which is pretty insane. So now he knows if he's gonna play the ultra slow game, he's definitely in for quite a slugfest. Because that's 2 Minstrels activated. Whoa. He's ready for the challenge, he says.
Okay. Full clear with the Bluegill and draw more cards?
Yeah,
Or-
I think Bluegill Minstrel is fine.
Okay.
Think.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
I just clear this with my face and Bluegill, or do I?
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking Fire Rally next turn, so... It's kind of annoying. It's either that or Storm, but Storm we don't really care too much.
quickly.
I think it's face in the 3/3 to kill the Golem, and then flip your Bluegill to kill the 1/1. Because I'd rather have him Storm than Fire Rally. Because if he Storms, I just
Face
play
in
more
the-
Golem.
And
So,
flip the...
yeah, flip your Bluegill to kill the 1/1. I'm not sure if, like, we could have, like, maybe done something else, flip there.
Yeah,
there.
there's a... Dude, Maelstrom's still in my head.
Oh,
God,
Maelstrom's not a card now, I think.
No, I know. It always like pops in my head. I'm still like worried about it. All the
Yeah,
time.
it's just Storm, and I think the likelihood that we get Stormed is somewhat high, but I just didn't want... What, what the fuck is this?
Okay,
I did
I'm
not
killing
want,
that.
I did not want to get Fire Rallied, because I think that's how he gets the tempo, and I think that's how this deck loses.
He's 2 random. Okay. I think I'm playing the War Golem and trading the 3/1 and 1/1.
Think.
Yeah, I think the chance now for like Volcano or a Hex or like it's once again high, but I think we're fine with War Golem because we don't have a significant alternative. So yep. But yeah, this guy is full on control. But it's really hard to like run us out of cards if we're just gonna like double Minstrel. So, and the pickpocket is in the hand as well, which is really good already. Yep.
There it is.
Yeah, I just felt like that, right? I was planning on doing something like that. That's a swing turn.
Mind if I roll need?
Popping off.
I mean, I just see the Devil's Sword, the 4/4. I guess we could kill the 2/1 and play.
Think.
It's. I think we can. This is a bit tricky, right? Because he might still have the Fire Rally, and he has mana to cast it. But my instinct is here to silence the 2/1, play the Zealot, and dagger the 2/1. And then next turn we get to Shadowblade plus 1/1 into the 4/4 if he does something.
All right.
Yep.
Your magic shall not save you.
And the Zealot.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really waiting for that turn. It's pretty cool. I don't think he's running a Doom Hammer. Like, feels like suicide in that deck, but we'll see. Sure.
I cast arcane missile.
Okay. Schmuck.
I guess Shadowblade 4/1 to the 6/6. That lives at 6 mana. Play the Venomancer and bump the 2/1, the 1/1.
I think Mistwraith Ooze is also fine because you're setting up for a pickpocket turn where that Mistwraith just gets grow bigger and bigger.
Yeah, that's true.
If he doesn't respect it, it's going to hurt.
We can still deal with big stuff, so.
You can put the Ooze in the center. So Blade in 4/1 into his guy. Then 1/1 into the 2/1. So this is more just getting a feel for, you know, what is this guy trying to do? And then like, alright, he's gonna try and get a swing turn with a Volcano or so. So that's why we just systematically, we don't overcommit. We also don't put him in a position where he could flip the board with us, like, other than his Volcano. Like, the earlier you force that Volcano, the better. Because after he casts that, he should feel like the board is his now. And that's very much not the case. Even though he had an insane flip there with Volcano Tyrant.
It was also, like, not his in his deck, so there's a pretty high chance he has another one with this Tyrant drafted.
Yeah, I would agree.
That's, yeah, it's being sapped, I think.
Very sappable.
Or we can really pop off with his pickpocket, too, if you want. I mean, pickpocket.
I think versus this guy, it's fine, yeah. I think we pickpocket. Because we still have the Devil Surf.
I mean, we do have stuff to play. You still like it better, though, right?
Yeah, but I think the pickpocket is... It's a good turn, because it's so awkward. This way it has tempo, right?
Oh.
Ooh.
That doesn't change anything, does it?
No, it's definitely another pickpocket, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, another one is fine. Another one is fine.
And one more?
Yeah, one more.
And sap.
Yeah, it gave us elemental synergy, which is insane.
Okay, so kill the totem or not kill the totem?
With the ooze is fine, yeah. And just sit back.
Cool.
Because like we are the control now.
Battle cries.
Shudderwocky. 2 minstrels. It's hilarious.
Here it is. What does it even do with it for us? It's so much random.
So it would give us 2 minstrels. It would flip something. Would kill a weapon. Yeah. Like we kind of want cards out of our hands before we do it, I guess, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we could play the elemental to set up for this Stone Hill or Stone Sentinel, and then that would give us like the Flame Tongue turn. So we could go like 3/5
Yeah, it's funny, like part of me wants to get the
Five,
stone
five.
out as well, but I don't think that's necessary. I think Unbound, Sludge, and just kill his guy, Redagger is fine, yeah. And then next turn we can go Stone Sentinel, Stonehill. Oh, and then the Shudderbook is gonna be so fucking juicy. Minstrel is a combo. Okay, that's fine. It's still insane. Like, we still get a taunt minion out of this, right?
Yeah, and if he plays a weapon, it destroys it and everything.
That's fine. Just the fact that we get a taunt off it is nice.
Ooh. Okay. I mean, we're playing this every time, right?
Just calculating lethal, right? 7, 11, 15, 16. One off. Yeah, I think Stonehill is fine to begin with. Stonehill.
Oh, Stonehill? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a lot of
It's fine,
stone
it's fine.
stuff. Just take the health.
I like the Apple Bomb, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and now I like the Stone Sentinel.
Okay.
And then just go face. Right.
I mean, this is a million ways lethal.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's very dead. Clean. Good. Really happy that, you know, we got like this kind of janky rogue deck, but it's still doing things.
Yeah, for sure.
Our opponent was too dead. Maybe if it wasn't coaching, you know.
I will fight.
Can't exactly say. No, I think I'd go for the memes here, to be honest. You know, personally, I like the memes here.
Yeah, it was pretty sad, but I'm just gonna mulligan all of it.
Yeah, Molotov. Is one Valspine good enough? It's good, but you want multiples if you can get them. Just make sure you pick some cheap cards to be able to combo them. Ooh, the one matchup where it might do something at some point. Very cautious prediction. Yeah.
Hail, friend.
Play Zealot.
Yep.
Only a fool rejects the Lich King.
I'm just playing the Nightmare, I think. Other options kind of suck.
Yeah, just the Amalgam's fine. Just making sure.
Job done.
Oh yeah,
Reporting for duty.
good save. Sort of. I mean, I guess we just have to clear it with the fan and then lose our 3-4 and
It's kind of sad, yeah, we're giving him the board. Huh.
lose the board. You don't really want to play the Murloc because you have the
I wonder.
turn 5 draw.
Yeah, I think Bump Fan is the play. And then we'll see. We might need to vanish to come back. Yeah, I think we need to hold it. Yep.
Yeah.
Sucks. Yeah, coin harvesting to do it all. It's pretty cool.
Okay. Draw some cards.
Yep. Try to get some more flexibility here.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Alright, that's Might Pull Lose.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a pretty good one.
One shot, one kill.
Is it time yet?
Well, if you would do it, you would definitely trade one, because giving him 2 chain gangs kind of sucks.
Right, yeah, especially, yeah.
I don't think it's that. I think it's the Piper, see what we get.
Okay.
Losing the board like this seems very unfortunate.
Alright, well, we can play that, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, just play that and bump the 2-3. And then next turn we have Pink Kidnapper to try and get back on the board.
Job's done.
Does this go back as a 6-2 when you sap it?
I think because the text on the card is still, each time it's in your hand, swap it, I feel like it's going to still swap.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Alright. I guess I'm playing the Stonehill to block out whatever if he buffs that, and also...
Yeah, we just need a combo activator, right? So I think Stonehill's a good start.
Think.
Probably just the Tar Creeper to have more stuff to block him, but...
Yeah, I like Tar. Like, Etten is a better card, like Big Boy, but
yeah.
We have Big Boys, so...
We're just trying to, like, stall, right?
Yeah, we're just trying to live here.
Perdition's the 6-2?
Yep. And then ping the 2-3, smack that. And then it's kind of the signs of stabilization, that's good.
Job's done.
Oh, perfect. This white is Napper, right, in the last pick? Just,
Yeah, so we just Alchemist the 1-1, or do we want to get the damage?
So would it be like a 1-4 or a 3-1? A 1-3 or a 3-1? I think I prefer a 1-3, so I just like flip the Bone Drake or whatever, something that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yep.
You love my new recipe. I usually work alone.
No, you want the Alk to combo Rusko. You don't want to throw both your pedal and your Alk.
Squire.
Gotta keep one of them.
Ready, sir.
And this guy's deck just feels like he's got Silver Sword and he's trying to build. I mean, I guess we're clearing the 4-4 with the 5-3. I don't really have to, though.
I might go to 6 here. Keep a 5-1 on the board.
Do you give him the 1-2s? The 2-3?
Man, I do want to spread, but I think it's Mastodon this round, yeah. And I think it's the face in the 2-2 and the 4-4, 5-3 into the 2-2. Keep the 2-3 alive.
Okay.
It's a little ballsy. Right? But
Yeah, but we kind of...
we have a wall of taunts, so...
There we go. Okay, so do we spread here? Or do we just drop War Golem and...
I think we are going to want to put our 5-1 into the 6-5, right? So
Yeah, we have to do that.
I think Mastodon and 5-1 into the 6-5. We can go with that.
Mastodon into the 1-4?
Yeah, and then 5-1 into the 6-5. I'm holding on to the sludge, that's for sure. I'm feeling like Venomancer Mist Wraith is fine. Then just push 1.
Okay.
It should be fine. And then we can always tar when we need it. Currently still 2 taunts on the board.
So you like the Venomancer over the War Golem just to get rid of anything bigger he puts on the board, or?
Well, he might have picked the Terran to begin with. It's also just, it's that I don't really want to tar. That's the baseline.
I really don't want to lose health on the Mastodon, so I guess if I'm bumping this, I'm bumping it with a 3/5. And then killing it with the 2/5. Alright. Bumping the dragon, right?
Yeah, and then the poison into the dragon.
And War Golem Dagger or War Golem Tar Creeper?
I'd go War Golem Tar, just go face. And then even if you Terrams, it's painful, but at least you have your poison to go into the Terram, so.
Or Drake, but whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, this feels like play some shit. No, okay.
That's, yeah. Cool.
None can escape my fury. I am the Iron Hand of Justice.
Here we are. Interesting hand. What do you think, chat? Hey, welcome back.
So, yeah, I'm keeping Perditions always, I think, and then Crazy Alchemist is the... not sure. It just, like, dies to rogues, right? Like...
Yeah, this is an interesting hand.
Like, everyone has
I would throw the Elk in the
mana.
Cold Blood. I'm looking at the sap.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd keep the sap in the Perditions, because this guy's probably going to go ham, so...
Why are we
Sap.
keeping the sap? Just...
It's, like, it's a bit more of a gut feeling call, but
Okay.
it's an 8-1 rogue. He is probably going to outgun his quality, so I feel like we need that tempo cheat in the mid game. Because if you can sap like a good 5-drop or something, that's all the difference.
Okay.
Like, let's say he gets a Hench clan that gets out of control. You get to deal with it if you need to.
So it's coin Perditions or dagger it and wait. I think I just coined Perditions.
I really like it because it sets up for the Envenom on curve and we can just stab things. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I like it.
I don't need any of you.
Yeah, you just have to do something like that, you know?
I guess Stonehill's the only play.
Yeah, Stone, see what we get.
Out of my jungle.
I mean, snapping Lich King.
Let's hold
It's
for
versus a
moment,
rogue,
and let's
so-
just like consider it, pretend we have a choice, and then
Okay.
pick the Lich King. Yeah.
I'd show. Okay. He doesn't know. And then
I think
Take
I'd
a
hold
shield.
because of the Envenom.
he'll ult.
I think turn 4
Oh,
might
yeah,
just be
yeah.
Envenom straight up. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not that fishy from his point of view because you're like, yeah, let the one break the shield and go in.
Set for me.
Now he's like, haha, played around it.
All right. So I guess we're envenoming.
Yep, perfect. Yeah, we've established ourselves as a defender, and I think we willingly adopt that position because I don't think we can outgun a rogue just trying for the board. Because I feel like he's just gonna have Val spines and stuff. So that's why I kept that sap to just try and cover ourselves.
Ready, sir.
Ready, sir.
All right. Blue go into the 2/2 Venom the 4/4 and play the Amalgam is one line.
I think we're still healthy enough that I'll go for the Inspector instead of the 4/4. Because we have the sap to recover should he pull ahead.
Okay, so Inspector and then kill the 4/4.
Yeah. It's because we have that sap to bring the board back. If you go Amalgam here and trade, then like, I feel like we're breaking up our flexibility and we still have those 5s in the hand. This is my boy Sap coming in.
Alright. So Sap the 6/5 and play the Minstrel or...
Yeah, I think the Minstrel's fine.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Can you hear that sound?
What's that?
Probably not. Okay, this is my cat's making a bunch of sound.
Okay, cool.
Alright, and then trading.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And that's all the difference, right? Like, you don't have that sap there, this game is actually not looking that good. You have the sap, suddenly you're in a really good position. Oh, dude, please.
Nice.
Oh, I've got him on ignore Kovis, so if it's getting annoying, let me see. Because I'm pretty sure he's just like trolling, so. But it was like kind of harmless. But if it's getting annoying, you can time him out.
Alright. So I'm running the Bluegill and the 3/2 into the 6/5 and then playing the Ooze. Well, it's Ooze or the Venomancer, I guess. Or sorry, Sludge. I meant Sludge or the Venomancer.
I like the Bluegill and the Minstrel start for sure and 4-face. I don't think we're in an aggressive position, so I kind of like the Venomancer, just to be able to deal with more stuff.
Alright.
Not necessarily because it's rogue and keep the oozes, it's just I want to be able to deal with big boys and be able to still Lich King if we have the option.
Is that another one? Yeah. Okay. So we can kidnapper that with the Swamp Ooze. Or we can just play the Lich King, which feels kind of dangerous.
Never Lich King, no.
So
it's either Devil Sword. Like, the Napper is by far the best line, but only if he didn't get Primordial Drake from his Bone Drake. Because Primordial Drake destroys us, which is really annoying. So I'm just trying to see if there is a reasonable play around that.
Well, if he drakes, we can Devil Sword Coldblood next turn. It's not terrible.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Who's a Napper? Because it's by far the best line. You can put the Napper in the center even though it's counterintuitive. Alright, Ekinar. Cheers, man.
Okay, we got 2 seconds.
Lich King, Cold Blood to 4/2, kill it. And here you could put the use in the middle, so it's fine.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I should have told you. And that's, I'm not even sure if this is like 100% the best line, but it's a pretty good line, so. That's good enough. Yep.
His Dormu is a hard counter to coaching.
Absolutely. I've gotten a lot better at it over the years, though. Before I would try to find the optimal line, now I'm just like, good line, do it.
I mean, I'm like always going face with the 5/3 and 3/2. It's just a matter of charge Devil Sword into the 3/2.
Yeah, Devil Sword on the right,
Weapon.
and then just dagger his face. I think we can safely say that the Sap and the Kidnapper just won the game.
Yeah,
it's really good.
sure.
I just respect those spells or those effects so much. That's why the first pick I had actually really hard time not picking Kidnapper, but there are just certain decks where Kidnapper just does not fit at all, and Stonehill kind of fits everything. So
yeah, the last pick, Venom would have been really bad, and I think Stonehill would have been kind of pointless because we don't need value.
GG.
Well played. Well played.
Ayen versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
None can escape my fury.
Versus a mage, I'm just gonna full mulligan, I think.
I agree. Yep. Well, the Zealot is a nice counter into the runes. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought we were still holding.
I thought you said I agree.
I wasn't exactly clear.
Okay. Just pass? Or...
Yeah, just pass.
Okay.
I'm coaching right now, Rangers, so I'm focused a bit more on the games. But after the session, you're free to ask that question again, and then I'll try to reply for you. Let's say in one word, just tempo. Just don't hold anything for value.
Razor Pedal here for me. Guess you dagger for the Venom next turn, and then 4 these for turn 4. Oh wait, no, I get this.
So I'm looking at the Razor Pedal, and what does it do for us here, right? He's gonna play a 3 or something else, and I feel like it's just gonna die. Whereas I think if we dagger and we get the Envenom rolling, that's probably better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess maybe we get lucky with Alchemist, but it's kind of risky. True.
Yeah, if he plays a lone champion, we could have like coin and flipped it. That's definitely something we could have done. But I think if he plays lone into the weapon, we're also like kind of okay with that.
Alright, confirmed the best play. Venom that.
Yep. Yeah, against the mage, I like to not get greedy with this thing and just start farming value with it early. It would depend on my other cards, Final Ninja.
Wanna see the voodoo I do?
Okay. I guess I'm just playing the Mist Caller and then like, killing that, I think.
I think that would be a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
How else can you approach this?
You can Crazy Alchemist, Razor Pedal, and ping it.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
He's trying to be cute. He's trying to dodge the Envenom tax, so now we punish him and make him pay more.
You love my new recipe.
No dodging the tax, sir. You'll have to feed us something real. It's like early Envenom is really annoying because like we're still high health enough that he's like, ugh, whatever I put in there is like, even here, right? Like normally you're really happy with that code, and I was like, I'm just gonna lose it to the weapon.
All right, so I'm always sludging, I think.
Yeah, sludge and just stab it. Like you're never getting like too greedy with this thing. Like that's like if you get too greedy with Envenom, it's just a good way to die against mage. But last turn it was a little bit too little value.
Pinch of death cup. Heal of
All right, will he win the game on turn 6? Nope. Fun card.
There's the runes.
Yeah.
So I think there's a few different ways to clear the 4/4, but I think I'm always bumping the 5/5 into the 2/4.
Maybe. Because you are.
I guess I could get 5 face.
I think it's likely bluegill in the 2 in there and just play the mist trade. So yeah, I think 5 into the 2/4 is fine.
Okay. And then
Bluegill.
mist trade,
Yeah.
bluegill. Okay.
If we didn't have the mist wraith for the flame strike, I would have used perditions and the 2 in there, and then like face some bluegill into the 2/4. Spectre, my man. Spectre, my man.
Alright.
The runes were the secret was off the top, so it's quite likely the runes he jousted.
So that means we basically have to play the Piper.
I think it's fine to play the Piper, yeah. Get that Murloc out of the deck.
Matter where I put it, really.
Just center out of habit. It shouldn't matter unless it's not runes. Ooh, not runes. Okay.
Alright,
which means
so
there's still a runes in his deck.
I mean, I'm probably just using the perditions. I don't have to take 3, and I can load up the weapon. But
yeah, I think it's perditions, the 3/1, and then I'd probably lead with the sludge in his face to not lose the 3/5 to vaporize. And I'd use my face as well. Just go in. Cool. So spell related, it's pretty much guaranteed. Like the phase going in here is also just something you learn in that dynamic in the rogue v mage. Like, you know, make them do shit, right? Don't let them just sit back and set up their offense.
okay.
No, that's just strictly wrong.
I'll take it, sir. Thank you.
Wow.
Facing a 3/2 and War Golem seems easy. You can also silence, but then there's nothing else.
Definitely face the 3/2, yeah. I think the War Golem goes far left, but the Murloc sneaks in to play on Meteor.
Okay.
Because now we can ping Meteor, kill the Mist Wraith. He can't now. MC Tech sucks, but Meteor should be more common than MC Tech at this point.
Yeah, I would say so. He's been holding on to that forever.
One shot, one.
Okay. Just silencing the 1/1 and killing it with my face.
Yep, for sure.
Your magic shall not save.
7/7 face.
For sure.
And I mean 3/3 face.
Yeah, and I'm okay developing Amalgam far right.
Alright.
We checked MC Tech there, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Because Flame Strike doesn't cut it. It's just straight up dead if it's Flame Strike.
You win.
Bye.
S-
You're not that pressed for time.
Oh yeah.
Can escape my
I don't know.
fury.
Yeah, I should be alright. Guess I have to make that decision. So. Alright. Pickpocket and Bluegill gone. Piper gone. Stonehill? I mean, I'm just mulliganing all of it. Maybe?
Yeah, it's...
I don't like hate keeping a Stonehill, but...
I think full mode is better. Yeah. Sorry, I was just like setting up the bets. So. So Druid, Plague, 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 and Plague.
Yes, I know. I know. I've conceded a lot of games on like turn 6, 7 just because I misplayed and played too much shit. So, all right. Just passing.
I actually like Coin Dagger here because I think we're gonna go into Zealot, but I don't want to give him the ping. He full mold, so the chance that he has a 2 is less likely.
Got it.
So we're trying to dodge the hero power here and then get our Zealot out. Unscathed. Pops the 2.
Just bluegill that down. Or Crazed Alchemist. But Mark kind of hurts us and stuff, so I'd probably just bluegill.
There is the option to just Zealot and hit it with your face. See how he reacts.
Okay. Do you like that better?
Yeah, I think I prefer that.
Okay.
Only a fool rejects the
Coin Dagger? Yeah, it's some old school shit, Dibri. You didn't use this, you didn't see this for a long time because the meta was nowhere near as tempo-y, so you never do this. But if you're drafting 2 drops again in Rogue, Coin Dagger is a play you do when you want to dodge hero powers or frostbolts.
Do you need a blessing?
Look at him.
Ooh, alright. Not quite. Yeah, so flip the 1/5 bump with the 1/1 face and the 2/1.
Yep, just diffusing that pressure immediately.
You love my new recipe.
Coin Dagger used to be the shit back in GVG, guys. Coin Dagger into Barber all the time.
Oh yeah.
But even without the Barber, sometimes you just know that you have a 2-drop, you have a 3-drop, and you have a coin. So you're going to want to go 2/2/3. So then you just go like, well, I don't want you to mess with my guy, so I'm going to coin my Dagger. You're going to pass the turn because you kept the Frostbolt, and then I'm going to play my Bloodfen, and they're going to Frostbolt me on turn 3, and you're going to feel bad.
Alright. So, Piper.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
been
it's
really
about-
good, man. Like the Piper, because now turn 7 we can kidnap her, right? So
Yeah.
this like little synergy, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as fun as just blasting down Blink Fox every turn, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm just playing the Inspector and trading the 2/3 off.
Yep. Just keep it simple for now. Just trying to be on the board.
Do you know the mana cost of the Spreading Plague? Like, each one?
I think they're 2, but...
I'm just considering it
Yeah.
banished.
Chat knows these things better than I do. What's the cost of a Scarab, guys?
Chat has Google, too, so...
2 mana? Yes.
Oh.
Got it, boys.
I mean, we gotta kill this with the Shadow Blade, I think.
Such an awkward kill.
Do I want to cycle?
Just thinking if it's ever something else.
You could be like...
Wraith, smack the bluegill in there, something weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Puts
And-
5, but then nah, it's not good. Slow turn. Yeah, let's blade it and trade. I'm fine with that. I
Okay.
think we should be expecting a UI. I don't think we bluegill. It's just a sad turn. Just chill. Yep.
Alright.
No pressure, but that not being UI is good. Make a 1/5. Come on. Fan Perdition straight. That's just the fancy Shadow Blade then, huh? Alright. May as well just Shadow Blade in that case.
So it's... We can clear it with the Mystery, the Perditions, and Phase. Seems like kind of a waste. I mean, is it just the Kidnapper turn?
Good question. I think so, because then if you UIs, you can kill it with the 2 in the phase. because the instinctive player is to fan and Mistwraith, but then UI destroys you. So
Yeah.
I think I like sapping it here.
And just pass.
Yep. Yeah, because then face into 2 kills a 5/5, and at least you're on the board. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess we're always clearing that with face into 1. Or well,
Let's see what we got now.
I really want the War Golem out there, but
Hey Dane, thank you so much for the host. Dude, how you doing? Thank you so much. Just walked in on a coaching. What do I do here? I'm not sure if we just go War Golem, right? Maybe the spread is better, because I don't know.
well, are we always clearing this with our face?
Yeah,
into
face
2-1?
into 2-1's fine. Yep. Face into 2-1's fine.
So then it's straight Nightmare or War Golem.
Next turn we'd have War Golem, Blue Golem. I think it's War Golem now. I think you're right. I think you want to be able to go Perditions and other stuff next turn. Like he can kind of play around it, right? Because he's got a handful of cards post UI.
Yeah.
But I think because you have the fan and the Perditions, it's probably okay for the spread. Yeah, we knew this was going to be a tough game, right? We had no pressure. He was rampant, so... Dane Dance. I like it. Everything we play is that to UI. I think we made the best play there. Just putting us in a position where we save a little health. And we have the option to get the 5/5 killed. Because I don't think most druids have the restraint at that point to just be like, you know what, I'm not gonna UI. Not that it'd be correct either. You looking at the duck? Think so, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. This is probably the game, man.
Oh, this is it.
That one.
I was
game.
gonna ask, like, I just don't know when I can visualize the good spot. This is like literally the nut spot, I think.
Oh my god. Let's give it one moment just to verify. Because
I mean, we play the Nightmare, right? So.
Yeah, but the other one is like fan Perditions the Thug, so that's already like good. But I think you do Vanish here, right? Yeah. Vanish and then play the Amalgam.
That guy spent so long on his turn.
Oh, you also mill him. Oh yeah, definitely. I like it.
Ooh.
Snip.
That would have been a good draw for that board. So.
Holy shit, yeah, you're right.
The dark path is my destiny.
6 mana for 4 saps. Poggers.
Me.
Yeah, just play him all, my man. Yeah, there we go. No holding back.
Alright, so we're gonna kill all those. Fan.
Yeah, I gotta lead with a fan here. Yep.
I guess Mistwraith Perdition's the 2/4 down.
So
The one I
we're at
see.
9. He goes in.
The other thing is Venom. We don't really do anything.
No, I think we need to try here and go Mistwraith and Perditions. Then next turn, hopefully, we can clear with the Devil Sword and the Sap and then taunt them out. Don't kill us, please. Savage Roar is 4, 6, 7. Not dead yet. Funny how he's only 2 cards ahead of us after UI, but we got naturalized, so that makes sense. We also pulled something with the Piper, I think. Oh, just have something to trade with, man. Just kill our Mistwraith. just yeah, double buff double buff and trade. No. Or maybe draw hero power because he wants to grow it, right? Huh. Okay, I would always have gotten 1 damage there at least. That seems like a misplay. To me trade. To me go first.
Alright. Man, I'm like, he's got to have a swipe, right? He's drawn like 100 cards.
Yeah, it's a tough decision because the Devil Sword is like a way better line, but because you can like bluegill the 2/1, trade the 3/3, Devil Sword the 4/4.
I mean, do we even win if he has a swipe and we play?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, right? Because you'd kill the 3/3 and you'd Mastodon, you'd swipe the Mastodon, trade. You'd go to 4. You wouldn't have a swipe anymore, but you do lose to a silence right now, so. I'd go for the Devil Sword line, I think.
I think I would too. It's just
bluegill the 2/1, right? Yeah. Just make sure you don't take any damage here. It's a tough call. It's a very tough call.
And then face or just keep it?
I'd probably hold it. We can tank a gastropod or something. Right? Swipe is lethal, of course. Swipe right now is offered against UI though, so they don't always pick the first one. It's these little inside things, right, that can affect your decision making.
True, yeah.
That's why I was a little bit more comfortable doing it this way. Just got Druid of the Claw out of a Witching Hour. Nice.
Is swipe with like UI?
Yeah.
I don't play Druid that much. So.
Yeah, it's like Collins informs me, keeps me up to date on those things.
Yeah, I guess that's a reason to play all the classes more, so you keep up with that.
Yep, for sure.
I mean, I sort of want to sap that Tar Creeper.
Well,
I guess that would.
Unless your Devil Sword is then not trading, then.
Yeah, I would sap the 5/4.
Because he didn't kill us, I am inclined to agree. Let's see. Actually, you could do something funky here.
And Minstrel gets. If we can like get Minstrels, we can get Stonehill. I don't know.
Yeah, I think sap the 5/4 and play the Minstrel is fine. Yeah. Could have done something others, but that would involve sapping the Tar, which I don't really want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
then Lasher, trade. Yeah. Then hit face, redagger is fine with me.
I mean, I guess you could also just trade and then dump Mastodon, but we didn't really test for silence, right? So.
Yeah, I think the other line was to sap the Tar and then to use the Razor Pedal and your guy to kill the 5/4 and then trade the 2/2 for free and get a 7/1. But he's currently at 29, so he really doesn't mind taking the damage. Does he ping the 3/2 here? Really should. Whew, okay.
I mean, we have to get up this Mastodon, right?
Yeah, I like it now. Mastodon, then double trade.
I don't know what other... I mean, we can't really do anything else.
Yep. Why play around swipe? You lose to it anyway. I don't really understand that, like, as to which turn you're referring to it. Because the turns we played around swipe, it wouldn't have killed us, because Taunt would have locked him out of hero power. But I don't recall us playing around swipe at any turn. I think we decided to go against it, right? Yeah. Yeah. Going in? Sure, why not? Can afford it.
Well, we can clear the Etten with all the stuff and the ping. I think we probably want to get the Stonehill out to get more taunts.
Yeah, I like the Stonehill first here.
I mean... Are we trading everything into the Etten, or are we just leaving that up?
It's probably the Eviscerate and the 2-1. And then develop the Venomancer.
Okay, so then for this one, do we just want the Warden just for the health and then lower cost?
Kind of funky, right? I think we need the Lord because we're still a while away from killing him. So yeah, and then
so let's
Eviscerate the Etten, put the Mastodon in, put the 2-1 in, and play the Venomancer. So, just chill. Guess he's got Plague if he's considering just going in, right?
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't really matter. Yeah, he doesn't get...
That pickpocket could save us.
Yep. Yeah. Like, in this kind of situations, it's sick.
Oh, man.
That is bad. Probably a GG unless we find something. Let's see. So... Lord, trades... Does he get through?
Well, if we give him the hero power, but yeah, we have to. So.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? We always play the Lord, and the 2-5 always kills one, the 3-1 always kills one. Let's just see. I haven't calculated it yet, so...
Oh, maybe I should have silenced one.
That's fine, you can always do that later. So if he... Donk. Currently it's lethal. If we envenom one and then pink trade there. Yeah, so equip the envenom, stab one, and then razor pedal, ping, kill another. And I'm not sure if that's enough. No, it's perfect lethal for him or not. Donk. No.
Oh, yeah,
it's not. Okay. Whew. Still screwed, but...
Yeah, for sure.
But now at least Pickpocket maybe finds us a way. Yeah, that's one hell of a druid though. Damn. Double power, double wrath, plague, UI, naturalize, a thug, Fungomancer with Grim Necromancer, a rock. Yeah, there's just like premium cards. All of them. It's just so silly.
GG?
Yep, GG. Oh well, for our little budget rogue, I feel like we did a good job. Should have taken a Primordial from the Stonehill. Oh right, yeah. That would have been a good call. Everybody's monster hunting. I think we should have kept the 7-1 except the tar. He just hero powers it and plays the tar. It's actually not better, man. At least, you know, from what I can immediately tell, right?
Keep the Murloc.
I think this is a hand where you keep the Mist Wraith. Let's go 1 into Dagger into hopefully a play into a solid 4.
Okay.
Because on 4 we've been like lucky to play Piper if we have it.
Yeah, that's true. Really, our curve is really janky between 3 and 4, so...
But it's kind of how I like my rogues. Just, you can't get the high value stuff and the early game stuff and then still have a jam. Still have a smooth curve.
Razor Pedal?
Yep, that looks good.
So if you had Envenom here, you'd... Meh, probably
Yeah,
dagger.
it would depend on the hand really, but yeah, I've been really enjoying dagger on 2 and venom on 3 because like really not greedy with it. Like if you kill a spider tank and ascension with it, it's more than fine. It's just what you want.
Probably just get the Shadow Blade going.
Yeah, for sure. Never Hive Queen. Wasn't. Never Hive Queen. I'm just gonna be stretching a little bit. I'm just watching the game, so no worries.
So it's Mr. 8 facing the 2-1 into it.
Yep.
Or flip it. I would probably do this. Mr. 8?
Pretty vanilla turn. Yep. We're fine with that. All the hosts. Thank you so much, Collins. Hope you had a great run, man. Good to see you. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Coin ferals? Oh no, he's going full primal thing, boys. Okay, you pay attention for this one.
I mean, we're always flipping one, right?
It's like kind of unnecessary, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's just good for board. Yeah, I think you always flip one. And then the Mr. 8 always kills the other. And then we start talking.
You love my new recipe.
Honestly, I feel like it's a waste of perdition. I kind of feel like just dagger and bump. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. I think we're good with that. Ooh, we didn't have him last game. Otherwise we would have gone for it. Or last turn, rather.
I guess Razor Petal Perditions or Venomancer.
So what's your perditions doing?
You know what? I think, yeah, Venomancer, Ping,
Yeah, you're on
clear.
the right one now. Yep. I like that one too.
I spread the master's will.
So Ping, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's nowhere you can save phase damage or so don't worry about it. Just killing the things. How do we lose the last game? UI? Yes, UI on curve, but also 2 plagues and good shit on top.
Okay. Witchwood?
Piper for sure, yep.
That's probably the wrong place. Whatever. Okay. Face. And do we just perdition space here?
Yeah, perdition space, go phase. He seems to be setting up for something, so let's hit him in the face. I'm not going to talk you through the draft, Sonnet. No offense, of course, but I otherwise I have to do that for everyone, and I don't have.
Just War Golem and jam everything face.
Yeah, because he's dead in 2 turns, even if he hexes, so I like it. Killing people with War Golem feels good, man.
Yeah, I know. Going back in time.
Crying. I'm sure you know, I mean, no disrespect when I say that. I don't mind like the occasional reply here and there. Ooh. It's one very lucky start for us there.
GG.
GG! Digging with this deck, I love it. I love it.
Well played.
Very clutch that one time we had it. Too bad it didn't fully make all the difference.
Keeping the Shadow Blade and the Mist Wraith and throwing the rest.
Yeah, I think you're adapting well to the deck. The mulligans, you're starting to feel them.
We have been getting really lucky with the Piper. So. Just passing.
It's the final boss, just taking a moment, right? See if we can plan this turns out.
It looks like, I mean, it looks like a nice 2-3 and either coin 4 or 4.
Yeah, we're definitely passing here, yeah. Just taking it all in for a moment. Yep, we're good.
I mean, we already have our turn 5.
Maybe we'll keep any cards, for instance. Yeah. Okay.
Huh. So, I mean, Lasher sets up for the turn 5 draw, but this is like a better card to play now, probably.
So we're not going to Shadow Blade next turn, kind of no matter what. So our guy's going to kill this guy, which means we're likely going to want to coin the Wraith, which means on turn 4, I think Shadow Blade could be good. So I think I prefer the pedal here.
Yeah, I like it better. Interesting.
So we're definitely involved in the taunt, right?
Yeah.
So ping ooze, how does that go? Trades
We're left
into our
with a 2-2.
ooze.
Yeah.
We coin Mist Wraith, he trades our guy, or he goes face.
We don't need the cards from Minstrel, so.
Not for a while. Yeah, I think ping his guy and play ooze is fine. Just to play it a bit slower. Because that means we can Mist Wraith on 4 and then have our coin to make a power play after that.
Ooze, right?
Yeah, ooze is fine. It's a lot of value.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, I guess we Shadow Blade it.
Yep, straight Shadow Blade. Not doing great. Kind of in it.
I guess all his previous plays make a lot of sense now.
Yeah, we're on 30 though. But yeah, it's a lot of cards. Mage fatigue is almost never a problem for him. Our health will almost always go lower.
I guess we're Venomancer.
Yep, I like it. Yeah, I don't get why this card is in like the really, really terrible bucket. Like, every time I have it, it just does work.
Just hold the weapon, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, the instant meteor.
That means he's got more than one, I guess. So either try for the coin War Golem, or do we just do the Stonehill Mist Wraith this turn?
If we're not coining War Golem, I'm not coining at all, because that means we can coin the Devil's Sword, right?
Yeah, that's yeah.
So for me, it's either the Zealot and the Mist Wraith, or the Zealot and the Minstrel. My gut feeling was Minstrel, but can't tell you why. I think it's because I like just want to thin the deck a little bit, right? Maybe get Kidnapper, maybe we get like Sap because we drew some minions.
Okay.
So I think I prefer the Zealot than the Minstrel. That's a bit more of a gut reaction play. Because we are obviously behind, so I think we are trying to get a little bit of a gimmick to get back in it. So I think coining the Devil's Sword could be what we need. Very quiet diggy. Yeah.
War Golem seems kind of dangerous, I think.
Yeah, especially if he just jams a meteor like that.
Yeah.
Even a chain gang destroys you, right? Or a Stengen. Yeah.
Okay, it's not bad.
Are you useful? Oh, that's actually very useful.
Yeah, I mean, it's that or what, Devil's Sword?
I mean, he's kind of profiled himself as the aggressor, so more than happy to take the fan here.
Okay, fan it is. Oh. I mean, we're just face to the 3/3, I believe, every time.
Yep. And then always Bluegill, the 4/2, always trades the...
yeah.
And then it's just what we do then. It's probably... I kind of feel coin the Stonehill to protect the Devil's Sword. It's kind of funky. I don't know why. I'm feeling Stonehill more than Amalgam.
Yeah, I think I would play Amalgam here. Just
yeah. So it's just another one of those feelings,
pressure.
right? Where it's better to get this out. Send it. It's because we might. I don't know. It's this feeling where we have the Devil's Sword to go. Or,
okay.
Quality for sure.
So we can do a few things. I think I don't want to waste a Vis with a flip of Vis. If I was flipping, I'd want to use the 4/1 and the want my face, but.
So you'd flip, use your guy dagger and Sen'jin or Mistwraith.
Probably Sen'jin. But then the Devil's Sword is kind of nice too. We can always flip the Devil's Sword back and then use it to go back in if it's alive.
I'm actually leaning towards the flip of this just to keep defending because I feel like we got the cards. So
flip his guy of this.
Yeah, flip his guy of this and then play the Mistwraith. Because that might trigger a Flame Strike from him. And then we just get to...
Mistwraith, right?
Yeah, and then we get to Devil's Sword's guy. So that's kind of the logic here. Because I feel if you go for Devil's Sword and he has a removal, he gets to start smacking and your face starts hurting. Whereas this feels like an acceptable Flame Strike, especially if he's getting a little impatient. He's like, yeah, let's just go face. And then the Devil's Sword kind of puts us ahead on board after that. Keeping our face well guarded. Okie dokie.
Big, sharp, pointy teeth.
Making this push.
I mean, if we vanish, we're dumping the stuff into the 5/5.
Yeah, no, I can't. Like, vanish is terrible for us.
You don't like it, right?
No, I don't think we can.
Yeah. So, I mean, do we just War Golem, or do we have to get rid of something?
I definitely like 3/5 into the 2/3, 2/2 into the 1/2, so we can start with that. Then it's either War Golem Dagger or charge the 4/4.
Yeah.
I think it's War Golem Dagger, which is a little scary, but makes too much sense to kill that 1/1.
Like, it's like, it just feels like he has to have another removal, but...
I just don't want to see him go smork here. Yeah, that's the problem. Might be that famous Vanish line. That's why the Devil Star like felt better, but I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, do we have another option? I guess we have to like Devil Star the 5/5 and face the 2/1.
No, it's Vanish. I'm just like thinking whether we take the 2 damage from killing the 2/1 or not.
Oh. I guess so.
I'm thinking so, yeah.
Gonna have to anyway, most likely.
Yeah, do that and Vanish. Then he's probably gonna want to set up the bonfire with the 4/5.
Probably Miswraith, but well, I guess same thing. You want to protect the Devil Sword with the.
Yeah, I think it's a tough call. I think I would Miswraith, yeah. Keep this engine a secret for now. Yeah, tough call. Because we can flip this to trade with the 4/5. Cool. And this is where he's like, "What is your deck doing here, buddy?"
Well, we played like 5 paladins, which helped. This may be it.
Yeah, it's not looking good for sure. I'm guessing it's just Devil Sword, double trade, dagger to 1/1. It's awful.
Yeah. This feels really bad.
Wait. No. Sorry.
We have to Devil Sword, it's just do we...
Yeah, no, it's fine. Like we could have maybe like flipped this guy after trading one in to keep something alive, but
I
see. No, I don't think it was worth it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, negative 1/1.
Alright, well we lost to a really good deck, so that's fine.
Yeah, honestly, I'm so much relieved this didn't do 12 because I was like, oh my god, the card quality is so low.
Like just, yeah.
Alright, GG's. It's fine.
Yeah.
We did our best. I think the Devil Star is probably better than the War Golem.
Yeah, that deck went a lot further than I think I would have taken it most of the time, so...
Yep, good to go.
You see it?
Yeah. Celine coaching.
Nice, gold.
Bible Thump. Golden Spell Shifter.
Oh, got him.
Nice.